Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Unscripted Logic, The Return, episode 44.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
go.
What is happening? What is happening? It's been a minute. It's been a little minute, you know?
It's been a minute.
The streets were hungry for a ULE, Unscripted Logic episode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I heard, a lot of people hit me up behind the scenes like, yo, when you coming back? When you coming back? Sick mosh, salute.
Oh, I got to close the YouTube link. My bad. Yeah. So,
Right, good.
yeah. What'd you do this weekend? Anything? Just chill? Or... What?
Yo. I just spit some food out. That was crazy.
Yeah, comedic timing and it's best. So yeah, other people are recapping events and shit. That's fine. But over here on Unscripted, you know what we do. So
yes, sir.
Got a few things to get into today. We got some on this day in histories.
Yep.
We got some things in the news.
Yep.
Some movie actors. We got a few things.
We got some
to get insider like cider.
Oh.
So I guess maybe let's roll the song and then we'll get into it.
Roll the song. Let's go. So you know what it is. One time for the one time.
Talking about technical battles as though they just happen. It's getting heated cause they both have passion. Pablo, Picasso, and social assassin. Friends dropping gems cause they know about rapping. Hop on the panel and get to why you're wrong. Debated on the channel, so on and so on. Chop it up and discuss different topics. Come in and watch it, Unscripted Logic. Come in and watch it, Unscripted Logic. Unscripted Logic. Every Monday from 6 to 9, talk battles and pick apart shitty lines. And if you're not on my side, I can change your mind if you give me time. But while you're here, you should hit the like, cause we keep it raw every Monday night. Nah, bro. No, I'm fucking telling you. Oh my god. You don't know a goddamn thing. Are you serious? You're out of your mind. Exactly. I can't fucking believe this. Oh, please. Get the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's ridiculous. Bunch of Chuns and no goddamn thing. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Really? Yeah, okay, bro.
Yeah, okay, bro.
We keep it raw every Monday night. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all. Thanks. I hope you're not too mad at me.
I talked to Dank. We're good.
No, I know. I do feel bad because she wasn't even the biggest issue for me.
No, I talked to her about the whole thing and shit. And I was saying like it was just a culmination, and it's like just a sequence of events. Like it's not even just this event. It was like other stuff, like even the ring event before it, like just there's like a lot of like tension and dumb shit. And I definitely crashed out a little bit on her, but I feel like the rest of all the points I made were legit, and like I was making it entertaining, but just specifically the one section where I went a little too hard on her, and I did apologize.
For sure. I apologize. Thanks. I was wilding the fuck out.
Yeah, we were both. But the thing, because like, I mean, I don't really talk about it too much. But
No.
There was like, you would like get mad and then you were hyping me up, and then like a bunch of people were messaging me and shit, and so I was like, that was hyping me up too, and I was like, what the fuck? Nah, what this whack?
Yeah.
Like fucking Ukas is trash. What the fuck? Like,
well, Unkasa is trash. Let's just keep
yeah.
that
I
real.
mean, let's just be real. Like I always said, even like 2 weeks ago, I was replaying his T-Rex battle. I was like, bro, this is terrible. Like,
terrible.
Jimmy Two Pumps.
Yeah, Jimmy Two Pumps.
So,
yo, Disaster's gonna fucking cook him. It's not. Dude, Disaster is a fucking beast. Unkasa's trash with his ABC elementary fucking rhymes.
Yeah, I jokingly said to someone, I go, well, the thing is, I'm like, if I know, because I was like, I was like rewriting my material depending on who judges were, right? So I go, if I knew like an old washed up 80s rapper is gonna be judged, I would be like, I'd come in like, my name is Pablo and I'm here to say like 1, 2, 3 ABC.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like maybe he'd feel like that shit a lot.
Maybe he would have liked something like
my
that.
name's Pablo and I'm here to say
that I love hip hop in every way.
Great. I'm gonna leave with the cash today. Like, you know, and did like a jack action. That's another thing though, is like that's why I hate like the time. I feel like I was like over focused on the time limit too much, because like
I agree.
The vet battler in me, like I didn't even watch a lot of the battles before, but so I'm watching the event and I see like the jack stuff and shit. I'm like, I was like, bro, like I miss like so many great opportunities to like during a live event like that, when something like that happens and then you battle, like, you know, I already
to mention it.
Scheme. I could have just like threw something on the end, have been like, and I'll be dancing on your grave like jack action.
Right.
Like, oh my God, you know, like that shit hits so hard in the moment because it just happened and shit. Like,
right.
That battler in me like should have known to do stuff like that instead of like I feel like I was so focused on get this material in this amount of time. And
yeah, but you had a fire rebuttal either way. Like,
yeah,
so,
it was. I mean, it wasn't like crazy, but
it was pretty fucking. Like, it was pretty fucking good. What are you talking about?
No, I don't know. People have been like down.
It's a rebuttal. It's a freestyle. It's off the top.
No, I know, but I'm like, I should have said it like this. Like,
no, I feel you. Like, bro, do you think I really wanted to say like in his raps he spits plenty of lies because it's not Cartman, it's Kenny who dies? Like, I would have much rather had a better setup.
Right.
But it still hit like a motherfucker.
Yeah, in the moment it's a freestyle, but I feel you. Unkasa versus Bones, but yeah, I mean, aside from all that, you know, fire event, all like crash outs aside, I feel like everything's pretty chill now. You know, like I know, like I said, they're doing a recap, like laughing and shit now. So
yeah, y'all are gonna see Captain Tenno on the ring. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's dope. But I do want to say what was really dope though was to see HB come up and not only be unblocked, but to that's why I felt like I had to hit the panel and shit. And,
yeah.
That was like legendary, man. For me, you, Adapt, and HB, like all on one stream.
That's some legendary shit. And like I said, like I was over that shit a long time ago. I just never thought to unblock him, like, because it just like I don't know, because he wasn't really.
Like, I really don't even know.
Well, here's the thing:
blocked anymore.
So peep this, like they changed it. So like you used to be able to just block people, and then they changed it to where you can only just hide them from your channel and hide them so you don't see their chats.
Oh,
and stuff.
Really? Yeah.
So what happened was, when I blocked him, it was literally like a week before they got rid of the block thing. So like I went and unhid him from my channel, but I went into settings on the YouTube studios or whatever, and I couldn't find my block list. So like
right.
In other chats, I'm still not seeing his comments. He's probably not seeing mine, but he can come in the chat. He can, you know, he's not hidden from my channknow anymore. So
right.
But nah,
I will say what one thing specifically that he said to me, like it really resonated, and I know HB's a straight shooter. He's not gonna bite his tongue on anything. So because there was like a little bit, and it wasn't even like about the battle. I was just saying like me on my stream, like when I was giving certain opinions and stuff, and I was like, bro, I'm like, I do feel like there's kind of a double standard here. Like this is kind of crazy. But then when he said to me, he's like, but Pablo, like, I see you as a professional battle rapper. I hold you to a higher standard. And when he said that, it kind of clicked in my head, like something just like, yeah, I get. And like, if you think of word double standard, double just means two.
Right.
So obviously there's two different standards. Like, even if you go to work, right?
And he's absolutely right, though.
No, he absolutely is. So like, if I go to work, they hold me to a higher standard than like this other retard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything in life is like that. So just the way he like worded it and like put it and like said it in this like respectful way, when I know like it, like he would just give it to you straight. Pause. That's crazy. But like, I don't know, that just like resonated with me, and I was like, yeah, I guess that is true. And like, just the way he said it, I was like, yeah, I'm like, why do I even be like, who gives a fuck? Like, I'm like, if people want to make 1 million burner accounts to talk about me all day or hit panels and talk, like,
let them.
Then they're talking about me. They're literally just keeping my name lit.
Yep, let them.
And I'm not spending my time talking about them. So,
right.
It's like, and it's funny because, you know, we talk about certain people, like, I was like roasting certain haters the other day, but I almost have like a little bit of respect for someone that will hate like on their own name, at least,
right?
You know, not hide behind a fucking burner account, like,
and someone who actually makes content and isn't just someone in the chat.
Yeah. But bro, like, to be a fake person with like real in your name, or like truth, and it's like, it's a burner, like, bro, you're in the Matrix. You're literally in the truth. You're not even living your truth because you're pretending to be someone else right now. Or like, real as you're someone else. That's when you just go, oh, you're looking for like a reaction. You're being a manipulative, like, that's like some like,
I would never
female shit, dog. Like,
I would never, ever fucking go into a chat under a different name saying anything, because whatever I have to say is gonna come from social assassins.
That's the most pussy shit in the world. So people can get
like, you're that scared of the internet where you
that's what I'm saying. So people could say whatever, and they could even like go over and be like, oh well, when Pablo was saying this, and go ahead, break down what I was saying, but I said it as me. I don't have to hide and pretend to be someone else. That's what's great. And once you realize that, and you just go, oh yeah, this person's doesn't even have the balls to stand on what they're saying. And it's when you like actually figure out and find out like who's really behind the burners, it's like, I mean, it's not shocking, but it's like, wow, really? Like, Doug.
I think it would be shocking to a lot of the people in the chat.
I think so. Think so. But that's the thing. I'm not even gonna give them the light.
No.
Expose it. It's like, you expose yourself. I think people forget to not type the same way on their burner accounts that they do on the regular, and also
use the same email address.
And people notice your absence when you're on your burner account. We notice that this other person isn't here. Like, it's not too hard to put it together, you know? And it's like, all right, dog. Like, once I figure, it's like, oh, wow. Like, but that's when you just go, oh, you know what? Like, if people feel like that, like, that to me lets me know, then I got to be doing something right. I have to have an impact. I have to matter enough for you to go through that, for you to want to spend your time to do that. You feel like jealous enough, or whatever the fuck it is, that I'm like getting talked about, or I'm lit enough where my name gets mentioned on like every stream, every chat, I'm on every card, every panel. People got Pablo. It's like, you're just keeping me relevant at that point. You know what I mean?
I don't even know.
Go ahead, go on a burner account and Pablo 1,000 times in the comments. That's fine, bro. You're keeping me lit right now.
Yeah,
you're making
Rob,
me more
salute,
demand, son. Like, because what I'm gonna do is drop fire tracks like I did yesterday. Do
vibes,
unscripted, put on great performances and battle rap, and do recaps of because there's one thing real quick, and then we can move on. There's one thing I thought was like kind of corny, of like a narrative that like I only went live so long because like I lost, and I'm like, bro, I recap every fucking battle event, everyone, even whether I'm on it or I'm not on it, even when it's one battle. And salute to Robs. We got Robs here. He knows
the champ.
I do the like bar breakdowns. I drop the link. I let the battlers come up. I let them give their opinion. If they
hold
tell
on,
me to
when they
pause it when I'm playing it, I pause it. They can break down bars. They could tell me what they were thinking at the time.
but
And
they
I did that the whole night. I give my time for because I think it's dope for the community to hear bar breakdowns. I think it's
yeah, for
want to hear
sure.
from the battler. So I do it for everyone else. I don't have to give all my time to pull up battlers, let them play their whole round, pause it, let them break it down. You know what I mean? Like if I just wanted to pull up and talk my shit, I could have done that in like 30 minutes and then ended it and bounced. I don't have to drop the link and do that. So I was like, that's corny. Don't make it look like,
Dude,
oh,
I did a 4-hour stream the other day, which is very, unless it's unscripted logic, that's very unlike me. I go
right.
live for like an hour, maybe 2.
Because I let everyone up to give their opinion. I dropped the link. I let them, like play the battle. I let them give their opinion. Like, and it's like, bro, I could fucking end this 2-3 hours ago and go eat and not spend my time doing that. So it's like, I do that for like the community and the battlers. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? But I'm like moving forward though. I am like I was saying that I wanted to like bring it full circle. It's like the shit that HB said really had me like thinking like, yeah, I feel like I am almost like too accessible at this point. And,
yeah, you got to move accordingly.
I can't just be letting anyone up on my panel either because at this point,
well, you notice I don't really let people on my panel unless it's Adept or you,
right.
or
Certain people, only
Hazy.
People I'm letting up
yeah.
my panel from now on.
Yeah, because it gets too chaotic.
Yeah, and then I'm like, even when I want to end it, they'll like be talking. I'm like, bro, it's fucking 1 in the morning.
That's the worst.
You know what I mean? Like I'll literally walk out of my room and I'm like, just leave sometimes.
Yeah, Adept is really good at like picking up on like,
yeah,
all right, you want to end the live?
I'm like, all right. Well, he's like, yeah, all right, salute. Like he knows, like, yeah, you're trying to wrap this shit up.
Yes, because he deals with the same shit.
Oh, I appreciate that, Rob. Sorry. I thought that was a dope track, and it's a different vibe, so the name fits it perfectly. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, moving forward, I was like, yeah, I'm like, why do I even? I'm like, I not only you're not going to see Pablo on like, because I get the point that someone was making, like, oh, Pablo's been moving around, he's been moving around, which is dope, but it's like, is there? Because I'm thinking like, oh, Pablo the battler, and then when I go live, I'm like, this is like the blogger Pablo, you know what I mean? But people don't differentiate. They're just like, this is Pablo,
right? And you know what else? Like, and you do it sometimes in your lives, but like, actually most of the time. But like, the best thing to do, and I do this too. Like, I talk my shit before I even think about dropping the link.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I don't care if it takes me an hour. Like, I'm gonna say what I have to say, and then I'll let people come up and talk.
Yeah, that's 100% fact. But I'm just saying, like, moving forward, I'm like, like I feel like, because remember we talk sometimes about like certain battlers like have more of an aura when they're not just like, if you just walk in the event and they're just hanging out there the whole time, like by the bar, they just seem like oh, okay, that's that guy. And they kind of lose a little of their aura. And I do feel like, even though it's virtual, like I do feel like hitting this panel, hitting that panel, being over here, just like letting anyone out, like, and just like going live just to have people out and shit. Like, I'm like, I definitely feel like kind of like falling back more on some of that and just like doing more content. Oh, I appreciate that, Cole. Like dropping more songs like that because people fuck with the songs.
Bro, that shit was so fire.
Really, I'm like, unless I'm like, there's something I want to like recap specifically, or unless there's like someone I want on specifically for a thing. Like, I think more like more songs, obviously, but more like pre-recorded stuff. And like step out when I'm doing a battle, or like obviously I'm promoting for a battle coming up. Like I'm gonna do that too. But
Pablo and I have a few tracks coming out.
Yeah, just like a little less like I'm trying to think of a word, like I oversaturate, I guess, just like being everywhere and being on this pen, like, you know, being like a little less like seen, I guess, is almost like beneficial, I feel like sometimes, because then when you do step out, it's like, oh shit, like,
yeah,
not like fucking you're live 12 hours every single day. It's
Yeah,
like it's different. You know what I mean?
Yo, can you do me a favor? I don't know if you can do. Hold on, I play everyone's song just on GP by Rock. That in the whip, fire.
No, that's dope, bro. That's a fire compliment. Yeah, because I know sometimes I'll play someone's like song on a stream, like just out of like showing love in the community.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm not like really gonna be like listening to that outside of that myself. But so that I fuck with that. I appreciate that though.
Yeah, I listen to Pablo shit in the whip all the time.
That song specifically, like I don't know, like I said, I was going through beats and just immediately when I heard that one, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yo, I could really do something with it. And what's crazy is like, I did the verses on that song. I did in like 4 minutes, I think. There was no pen, no pad, because it vibes, right? So I just went off the vibe of the song, and I just came in with don't lie, don't lie, they go by so high. In this moment, we both sound like I just literally just started like freestyle rhyming to the beat, and then like there was parts where like obviously I didn't do the whole thing in one take, but I would like okay, and then I'd go back over and it'd be like 4 bars, and then I'd like hit record again, and then I'd do the first 4 again. And then like the next one would just like come out kind of like I literally didn't even write it. It just like kind of made itself. And I feel like you can almost like get that vibe from the song is that it's just like I'm just vibing to it.
Right. Kind of like I feel like that's like kind of how Fuck Is You On came about. Like you didn't really...
Yeah. I feel like that's just like some of my more like creative songs. I'm a very much an overthinker.
Oh, for sure. I have to tell Pablo a lot, like, bro, it's perfect. Like when we were in the studio, like he was coming out and he's like, is that gonna be in Lush? Like, bro, it's perfect. Like stop.
I'm a definitely perfectionist and overthinker. That's why I said like
that's why you're as good as you are. Like
I changed the material I was gonna use even for that battle. I think I changed like 8 times. I didn't even pick the stuff I wound up choosing like until like 2 hours before the venue that I like actually placed it in order and stuff. So but that's just how my brain works. Like I'm always like looking to how is this the best it could be? Is this like how could I improve? So when I just let go of that for a minute and just like go with my first instinct naturally on a beat like that, I feel like sometimes that shit just like hits for real because I'm not overthinking it, you know?
Right. Now, can you do me a favor? Speaking of tracks, I don't know if you can do this, but can you? I don't want you to play the whole thing, but if you could play a little bit of the Sweet Dreams beat to let people know what's coming, and then the Crucial beat. And then play the Crucial beat, not the whole thing, obviously, but just if you can. But either way, the Sweet Dreams. So me and Pablo, my verse is done, but like I want to change a couple things, but this shit's gonna be crazy. Y'all gonna love this shit, trust me.
And share screen. Yeah, this one. All right, it's right there. All right, ready?
Yes, sir. Fire.
Hit the channel low. Miss Fire. Logo. Only time I said a clown fire was a Twisted Metal logo.
Yo, dude, you and I are on the same wavelength with this song. I'm telling you, yo, because I have a whole theme for this shit, yo. Oh man,
that's dope, yo.
Yeah. Can you pull up the Crucial one?
Did you send it to me on Instagram or my phone?
Oh fuck, I sent it. Hold on, let me send it to you on Instagram right now. Because this beat needs to be heard, yo. So I bought this beat from Crucial, and
fire.
Dude, it's so fire.
Fire. It's fire.
I've never rapped on a beat like this before.
It's funny because literally we're like, oh, we're gonna do like on this day in history, and we just like went on this, but it's fine.
We'll get to on this day in history because y'all don't leave, because on this day in history some fucking crazy shit happened.
Yeah, that's
so stay tuned.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Facts.
All facts.
All right. I'll do the one. I'll send you the one with the less vocals.
You're a less vocal.
Send the copy.
You're a little less vocal.
All right, this might take a second, but while I'm waiting for that,
What?
Hold on. It's not letting me send it, but let me see if it'll.
Who was your teacher?
Shut the fuck up.
Where'd you get your diploma?
I skipped a lot of classes.
School of Jack Action.
I skipped a lot of classes.
Because you're dancing around the question. Oh, shit.
All right, I think I should be able to.
Should be able to. Look what you made me do.
Copy link. Maybe that will work. Yeah,
You're a copy link.
There we go. All right, I just sent it to you on Instagram. Better fucking work, Pablo. I'll kill you.
Oh, Google Drive. Do I have to download it?
You shouldn't have to, because it's the same one I sent to your phone.
Okay. Let's see. Present.
Let's see. There we go.
Oh,
Where do you go? I wanna know. Where do you
Shout out to Crucial, yo. So sick, yo. So sick. So there's another version with like more of the vocals from the song in it, but we're not gonna use that one because
I like this one better.
This one is fucking
there's a groove to that. That's like
there is a groove that yo, as the second I heard it. Yo, Crew, pause that for a second. So Crew hit me up and he's like, oh, I'm making a new beat, and he sent me it, and I was like, do not fucking show that to anyone else. I want it. I'll send you the money right now.
Strong armed him. He's like, motherfucker.
Nah. And then he's like,
I'll stop sharing your videos if you don't.
No, I won't. Shout out to him, yo.
I know. Shout out to Crucial, bro.
He gave me a big shout out in one of his videos.
Yeah, I was definitely watching it, especially recently, and I'm like when I'm at work, and I'm seeing
it's fire.
It's super fire, dog. That's really what helped me is like just be like chill the fuck out sometimes, you know.
Right, and that honestly, yesterday, like after I did those streams over the weekend.
All right, bro, do it. I literally will time you out. I'm not even playing.
Oh, that's not even funny. Bruce, salute, brother. Bruce, did you get the beat, the Crucial beat I sent you? We just played it for the people too. But did you get it? But salute to Bruce, man. Shout out to Bruce.
Yeah, it's fire. Yeah.
Bruce is that dude. But I just want to say this real quick before we get into anything else. For anyone that doesn't know, Crucial 13 got his old channel back, but it's still not fire. But it's still not like in the algorithm like that. So him and I were talking, and we discussed a couple things that could help him get back in the algorithm. So he's going to be trying some new things. So make sure you subscribe to Crucial 13 and Crucial's Universe, and put your notifications on, because he's going to start going live and you know, playing pre-recordeds and doing things like that. So make sure you subscribe and put your notifications on.
Mm-hmm. So what do you want to get into?
Oh, you did get it? Word.
What do you want to get first, son?
So, first of all, we got to say this. Rest in peace, George Foreman and Val Kilmer.
Damn.
Haven't had a chance to say those yet.
Right.
Two greats in their respective fields. You know, I guess we're just getting to that age where people are I mean, people die every day, but like as you get older, it's a little different.
Are those Val Kilmer's pal slippers?
All right, so since we're on Val Kilmer, real quick, I just want to. Anyone who watches my channel knows I fucking hate Rotten Tomatoes. Can't stand them. They can go fuck themselves. They suck.
Stand ya.
They're wrong about fucking 90% of this shit. I don't know what douchebags they have in there fucking writing these reviews. But Val Kilmer did this movie about a porn star named John Holmes, who was a drug addict. Now, the movie is about him being a drug addict in this crazy fucking situation. There was a brutal murder, and it's all a true story. Go watch this movie, because Rotten Tomatoes gave this movie a 34%. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Not only is this movie phenomenal, but the acting is fucking incredible. Dylan McDermott, Val Kilmer, fucking bunch of just an amazing fucking all-around movie. And it's fucking accurate. It's one of very few movies based on a true story that is as accurate as that. And the best part is, like, it's a heroin addict and a fucking coke addict fucking telling their sides of the story, and the cops pick who they think is telling the truth. And it's fucked, but you got to watch the movie regardless of like what I just told you about the movie. This movie, to me, it wasn't like a huge movie. Like, it wasn't, you know, a blockbuster movie, but this is definitely one of Val Kilmer's best acting job. Like, he fucking kills this role. Kate Bosworth is in it. She's fucking incredible in it.
Wait, what movie?
Wonderland.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought you were talking about.
And again, it's a true story and it's accurate. Now, John Holmes.
Holmes' mom's phone.
So I want you to go watch this movie, Wonderland, and I just want you to tell me what you would give it out of 100. So, because to me, this movie is like a 92. There's nothing wrong with this movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a minute, but I from what I remember, it's at least like an 86.
Yeah, I just watched it again like last week, bro. This movie, it's so fucking good and captivating. Like, especially the first time. I remember the first time I watched it, I was on the edge of my seat. It was the only movie I ever uploaded onto my iPod.
That's crazy. I do remember. Isn't Lisa Kudrow in that?
Yes, Lisa Kudrow is also.
I remember the scene where she's like, "The minute you chose that thing over me."
Mm-hmm.
That's
that disgusting
obviously
thing.
what the hell is it? That like the boss dude or whatever. Like
Haji, no, not at all, bro. Not at all. Fuck them. There are a couple good movie critics though. But yeah, the guy who plays Eddie Nash you're talking about.
Yeah, Eddie Nat.
Yeah.
No, so I'm just like want to make sure we're staying like on topic and not like getting sidetracked and shit.
Right.
It's the first unscripted back.
It's the first one back.
We can do that's fine. Like trolling's fine, but just like I just wanted to like set a precedent out the gate. Like we're not gonna be here trolling all night.
Yeah, sick mosh.
Because you have a tendency to spam post shit. Like.
Right, and you should know that on Unscripted Logic, we're not with the fuckery ever. So you should know that. But
did you read Haji's comment? I didn't hear if you read that.
Yeah, I did. About the
Eepert and Roper.
Yeah. So no. There are now. I'm not gonna front. I'm not a big fan of movie critics because they suck. But there are a few good ones out there, and there's supposedly the 10th and final Quentin Tarantino movie is gonna be about this female movie critic.
No, for last I heard, like a couple months ago, that's dead in the water.
I heard that too, but he said that's the only movie he wants to make. So maybe he's not gonna make another movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or dude, I'm gonna be real with you. If he does Kill Bill 3 for his final movie, I'm gonna be pissed.
Really? I wouldn't be. Yeah.
I love I love Kill Bill. I love Kill Bill.
I get what you're saying though. Like it's like really, bro. You coming back for one last more? We're gonna get like a fucking 50-year-old Uma Thurman.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I don't want that. I want
if he was gonna do it, it would have been like like 8 years ago. I feel like would have been the time for that.
And Haji, yeah, I agree. And Haji, the thing with Eepert and Roper is they're old as fuck.
Right.
Like, and Siskel's dead, but like Siskel and Ebert were assholes. And any movie that wasn't like Gone with the Wind or like that, like a wholesome movie, they shit on.
Right.
Unless it had Tom Cruise in it. Like that, I just they're definitely plants. They're definitely paid to say certain things, just like Rotten Tomatoes. So
I just watched a movie earlier today. Have you ever seen Blink Twice? Have you ever seen that?
I should be a fucking movie critic for real. No, you know what's crazy? My boss literally brought that movie up to me today.
Really?
Today.
See, he just said harmony.
That's crazy. Salute Ronan.
You never seen that? No.
Major salute. Nah. What movie was it again?
Don't blink, or no, Blink Twice. I think it's called.
Blink Twice. No. Yeah, I seen it on my fucking
Netflix or something.
Yeah, and I didn't, or Hulu or something.
It's one of me, Amazon Prime or something. I forget what it's on, but.
Yeah,
I think someone told me about it like not that long ago. Might have been Adept actually. I forget who brought it up.
It's a fairly new movie, right?
Yeah. I think it was while we were talking, maybe on the horror episode or something. We were talking about movies, and someone in the chat, I forget who it was, like brought it up. And
who's in it?
Channing Tatum's is in it. There's a couple of people that. What's the dude's name? Like Simon Rex, I think. Is that
oh yeah, that's right. The fake lush one.
Yeah.
That's right.
Haley Joel Osment is in it.
Oh yeah. Nah. I did. I watched the preview for it too. That's right. Yeah. I just didn't watch the movie.
I mean, it wasn't like amazing or anything, but it was like it was interesting. I'll say that. Like the concept for it, and it's definitely like a slow burn kind of movie.
Word.
It is a little like
that's all right.
There's definitely some vibes of like Get Out, kind of like Jordan Peele-ish,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like there's definitely like 20 extra minutes in the first act is definitely a little drawn out for real, but it does get kind of interesting. Like it's worth watching, I guess. Like the actors give good performances. Like,
I'm gonna watch it for sure.
Christian Slater, yes. Christian Slater is in it too. Actually,
yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yo, speaking of Christian Slater, did you watch the Dexter prequel?
I didn't.
Oh my god.
And I'll tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
well,
when
I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong, right?
no.
Why you should? Why you should? I mean.
All right, that's fine. But I'm gonna tell you why I didn't watch it. Because when I saw the previews and the trailers for it, it looked like a fucking AI version of Dexter. Like they instead of finding actors who look so much like them, like get good fucking actors that kind of look like them.
No, no, I'm telling you, bro. Like
But no, honestly, that's just the vibe I got.
No, I feel you, bro. I was like really like I really don't think I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna tell you right now. The first episode, I was like, oh, this is gonna be. I go, this is gonna be corny as fuck. Watching the first episode, the kid they had, he has the long hair because remember in the original Dexter, they show his first kill in a flashback,
and he had longer hair.
Yeah, so they had to like play that scene out kind of. So the first episode just kind of like setting shit up, and it's like you're like really, but I'm telling you, dude. Once you get to like the second or third episode, it's if you like the original Dexter, everything that works about the original Dexter just works here. Even some of the characters, like when they show like a young Batista, a young Matsu, I was like, really, kind of this guy, I guess. I'm telling you, bro. If you just keep watching, I'm like, this is the perfect person for this role. This is the it just winds up like working in every aspect, and it's actually really good. I got to the end of the season, I was like, oh, that's it. I'm like, that's the end. I'm like, oh, damn, I wanted more. For
all right, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm telling you, like originally, I was like, oh, this is a cheap money grab, and it's fucking.
That's what I thought too.
Like
I was thinking
the cheesiness.
I was thinking Resurrection's gonna be the real one. Like that's gonna be the good one.
Like the cheesiness of the original Dexter, the humor, and the thing that makes it really work is that it's Michael C. Hall doing the narration still.
I know. I do know that. Oh, Rob's. After you finish the original Dexter series, go peep the Dexter episode of Unscripted Logic we did. I believe it was episode 43. It was the last episode. It was the last one we did, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So definitely peep that once you catch up on it, because we give hella spoilers. So
yeah.
Don't watch it before you finish the show.
Yo, I'm trying to remember the name of this movie. I watched recently. What the fuck is it called? It's definitely on Netflix.
Shout out to Kill Tony for having some fucking live Netflix episodes.
Oh, okay. This is what it's called. It's What's Inside. Have you ever seen that?
What's Inside? Yeah. I did see that. That it has like the crazy writing. Like it looks like creepy writing or something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know. Who's in it?
A bunch of nobodies.
I definitely seen it. I just don't remember.
It's like they're
Moose, salute, brother.
It's like a reunion from a bunch of kids that went to school together. They haven't seen each other in a while. They're coming to this party and they're just like turning up. And then this like one legendary guy that they used to chill with.
Like, it's on Netflix, right?
We haven't seen him in forever. And then he shows up and he's like, I want us to play a game.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like
it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. It's not like great. Like I don't know if I would rewatch it.
I would.
And I'm telling you, like maybe the first like 15 minutes, you're like, okay, like. But the middle section of the movie, just the premise of it, it was like interesting. I was intrigued, and because I felt like they actually went where they should go with it. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure even in the trailers, like, it's not really spoiling much. Basically, this guy shows up to the party and he has this top secret machine because he's like a genius. He's this genius kid, and he's like, "Oh, I stole this from my research center." And they all put these things on their head that connect to this machine, and it switches their consciousness into another person's body.
Oh shit!
So they play this game of he turns it on,
Oh
and everyone,
yeah, that's right.
everyone for a second, like this dude gets thrown in this girl's body, and they all start freaking the fuck out, and they go, turn it off, put us back. But then after, like, how did you feel? Like that was crazy. I got to see things in a new way, and they're like, let's do it again. So then
you cut out from what happened.
they start doing it again, and like, let's do it more, and they start body switching and not telling the other ones who's who, and it's like they're playing a game. They're trying to figure out who's in whose body and shit.
Yep.
By their tells, basically. Like, oh, you just scratched your nose. I know that's fucking John. Like, but it gets interesting because then instead of just being in the room, they literally start like walking around this mansion as the other people. And what you would expect to happen in that situation, like this guy has a crush on this girl, but knows that he has no shot. But now that this other, like the uglier girl is in her body now, it's like, hey, you could do what you always want. Like it's actually starts like going where it would go in real life if people could do that. And it's kind of a mind fuck because then the more the movie goes on, you're like, wait, who's who right now? Like, like you have to like keep keeping track of like, wait, is that person this person? Is that like, wait, who's in this person's body right now and shit? And then it gets crazier and crazier from there, but that's the basic premise of it. So it's definitely worth a watch. Like I would give it maybe like a 70, 78 for just like overall like idea and execution and stuff. Like
it's
not the best movie in the world, but it's like if you're scrolling through Netflix and you're looking for something to watch, like it was definitely entertaining enough, to give it a watch, I would say.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to address it. I was not on Kill Tony, but I do stand up. I'm going back this week to do another set. I'll be posting it on this channel, and I am
we gotta get your name in that bucket, son.
That's what I'm saying. I am gonna be going down to Austin for a few weeks, sometime within the next 6 months or whatever. To
get Social Assassin on Kill Tony.
Yo, and you know what's crazy is a lot of people say I look just like that motherfucker, and when I watch old episodes before he had the facial hair and the fucking crazy tan, I'd be like, is that fucking me sitting
right
there?
Like I always said, he looks like a beta
yeah, I just don't talk like a homosexual.
Like literally, it's like I said, if you just like had an IV of estrogen for like 10 years.
Yeah, and you know what's great though? You know what's great though is they would love the jokes that I have for my next set would fucking kill on Kill Tony. I promise you, especially the Kamala Hillary joke I have. Oh my fuck.
Yeah,
bro.
crucial. It's definitely like original and worth a watch. But
yeah. I want to tell the Kamala Hillary joke right now. But
you can if you want. I was gonna say
I was
transition to something else.
No, we're gonna transition to something else because I was thinking about it. But I'm like, nah, I would rather do it in front of an audience, like because this joke is too good and it needs the audience participation because it's man, you guys are gonna love Pablo. I'll tell you later, but
all right. Did you so we could get into some. On this day in history.
On this day in history is crazy. It's crazy. Nah, today I saw this shit on Google and I was like, I know Pablo's gonna talk about that, so I'm not even gonna. Because two extremely crazy things happened on this day in history. Hazy salute, brother. All right, Pablo. So what do we got for the first one?
Well, the previous one.
And make sure you give us the year, the details, all that.
But I mean, the craziest one out the gate.
The Emancipation Proclamation. I'm just kidding, guys. God.
My momentum. And say the craziest thing is that it's Robert Carlyle's birthday today. Okay. The guy from Train Spotting in 28 Weeks. Yeah. No, I just joke, but it really is. But
no, but you love that guy though.
I love that guy.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm just kidding. He's the crazy one in Train Spotting, right? Yeah, dude. He's like,
in every movie.
Yeah.
Fucking rules, bro. Oh, Adrian Brody too.
Yeah.
Brody. Shout out to the Broadster or the Nose. If you knows, you knows.
Yo, if you've never seen the movie The Jacket with fucking Adrian Brody, go watch that. That movie.
Ain't it?
You haven't?
No, The Jacket.
Yeah, yo, what so he's in this. I won't say too much, but he's in this mental hospital, I believe, and or it's like a morgue of some sort. But he goes in. They put him in this fucking straitjacket, and then they put him in one of those drawers where the deadies go. You know,
the deadies.
Yeah, after they get toe tagged and fucking
after they get bunny bagged.
Yeah, while they're waiting to be buried and shit. So he goes in there and he has these fucking tripped out it's like this MK Ultra program. He has these tripped out fucking like their memories, but are they really his memories? Like it's a fucking bro.
Called The Jacket. Are you sure it's a name?
I believe so. Hold on, let me see.
I know what you're talking about, but
I believe it's called The Jacket.
Oh, maybe you're right. 2005's The Jacket. Okay, yeah.
Yes, right. Yes, 2005's The Jacket.
I was thinking of a different movie. No.
Yeah, bro.
I can't stand Adrian Brody, and this is from a fellow big nose.
Ronan, I'm telling you, yo, watch that movie, bro. He single-handedly makes this movie great.
You Owen Wilson. So yeah, on this
that's dope.
On this day in history.
Yeah, this shit's crazy.
Crazy, bro. It's crazy. We had remember one time, like back in the kid.
One
time, dude, like way back in the day, kid, there was like this president, and it was like named like fucking Arab Lincolnson or something, kid.
Nah,
bro. Nah, President Abraham Lincoln was shot in the head at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. on April 14th, 1865. The assassin, actor John Wilkes Booth, shouted, "Sic semper tyrannis." Ever thus to tyrants. The South is avenged, as he jumped onto the stage and fled on horseback. Lincoln died the next morning. Booth, who remained in the North during the war despite his Confederate sympathies, initially plotted to capture President Lincoln and take him to Richmond, the Confederate capital.
Yep.
However, on March 20th, 1865, the day of the planned kidnapping, the president failed to appear at the spot where Booth and his six fellow conspirators lay in wait. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks later, Richmond fell to Union forces. In April, with Confederate armies near collapse across the South, Booth hatched a desperate plan to save the Confederacy. Learning that Lincoln was to attend Laura Keene's acclaimed performance in Our American Cousin at Ford's Theater on April 14th, Booth plotted the simultaneous assassination of Lincoln, Vice President Andrew Johnson, and the Secretary of State, William H. Seward, by murdering the president of two of his possible successors. Booth and his conspirators hoped to throw the U.S. government into a paralyzing disarray. On the evening of April 14th, the conspirators, Lewis T. Powell, burst into a Secretary of State Seward's home, seriously wounding him and 3 others, while George A. Astronaut, assigned to Vice President Johnson, lost his nerve and fled. Meanwhile, just after 10 p.m., Booth entered Lincoln's private theater box unnoticed, shot the president with a single bullet in the back of the head. Although Booth had broken his left leg jumping from Lincoln's box, he succeeded in escaping Washington. How very mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
The president, mortally wounded, was carried to the cheap lodging house opposite Ford's Theater. At about 7:22 the next morning, he died, the first U.S. president to be assassinated. Booth was a well-regarded actor who was particularly loved in the South before the Civil War, but during the war, he stayed in the North and became increasingly bitter when the audiences weren't as enamored with him as they were in the Dixie. Along with friends Samuel Arnold, those are amazing. Samuel Arnold, Michael O'Loughlin, and John Surratt, Booth conspired to kidnap Lincoln and deliver him to the South. On March 17th, along with George Atzerodt, David Herold, and Lewis Powell, the group met in Washington Bar to plot the abduction of the president 3 days later. However, when the president changed his plans, the scheme was scuttled. The scheme was scuttled about. It got scuttle fucked. Shortly after the scuttle fucking, the South surrendered Shortly after the scuttle fuck, the South surrendered to the Union, and the conspirators altered their plan. They decided to kill Lincoln, Vice President Andrew Johnson, the Secretary of State William Seward, all in the same evening. When April 14th came around, however, Astrold backed the fuck out like a goddamn pussy. But part of his plan was to kill Johnson. Upset, Booth went to drink at a saloon near Ford's Theater. At about 10 p.m., he walked into the theater, up to the president's box. Lincoln's guard, John Parker, was not there because he had gotten bored of the play. He left his post, he went AWOL to get a beer. Booth easily slipped in, shot the president in the back of the head, and the president's friend, Major Rathbone, attempted to grab Booth but slashed with Booth's knife. Booth injured his leg badly when jumped to the stage to escape, but he managed to hobble outside to his horse. But meanwhile, Lewis Powell forced his way to William Seward's house, stabbed the Secretary of State several times before fleeing. Booth rode to Maryland with David Herold and stopped at the home of Dr. Samuel Mudd, who placed splints on Booth's legs. They hid in a barn in Richard Gafford's farm as thousands of Union troops combed through the area looking for them. The other conspirators were captured, except for John Surratt, who fled to Canada. When the troops finally caught up with Booth and Herold on April 26th,
fled to Canada.
In Canada. When they finally caught up to Booth and Herold on the 26th, they gave him the option of surrendering before the barn was burned down. Herold decided to surrender, but Booth remained in the barn as it went up in flames. He said, "I'm going out like a motherfucking G-thing." Booth was then shot and killed in the burning barn by Corporal Boston Carbot. On July 7th, George Atzerodt, Lewis Powell, and David Herold, along with John Surratt's mother, Mary, were hanged in Washington. The execution of Mary Surratt is to believe by some to have been a miscarriage of justice. Although there was proof of Surratt's involvement in the original abduction conspiracy, it is clear her deeds were minor compared to those of the others who were executed. Her son John was eventually tracked down in Egypt, brought back to trial, but he managed, with the help of clever lawyers, to win an acquittal. And that, my friends, is the story of one Abraham Lincoln's assassination.
That's crazy, yo. Hazy, it's crazy you say that because people told me my whole life I could do voiceovers, but Pablo could definitely be like on the History Channel or the Discovery Channel.
It's like I didn't plan on doing that. But at first, when I started, I was like, gonna like the. I was like, so fucking listen, kid, we got this fucking dude, fucking it. But
and
it sounded better in that, you know, because it was so long ago. You know what I mean?
Ronan, me and Pablo have rapped in accents before.
Rap history lesson. But if you want to pull up the picture just so they get an idea of, you know, I have it right here. You know, this is he was up in that little booth.
Now hold up. This is how much of a G Abraham Lincoln was. He was like Tupac, bro. Tupac was like he got shot in the head and died the next day. The next day.
Well, you gotta think back then, like fucking who knows, you had to like pour your own gunpowder and shit. So like, you know, who knows, like it could have like only went in a little bit paused or something, or it could have like, you know, just not like it could have like broke the skin. It could have like hit his bone in his head and kind of stopped there and just like started hemorrhaging his brain. Like you never know.
Yeah.
Never know how gunshots will affect someone.
Well, he had a big fucking head too, though.
No cap. No cap.
No, with cap. With
no,
cap.
I know, but
I know.
he had a hat removal service.
He
Some
did.
roach booth working for the hat removal service came in and removed his hat.
Yeah. Yo, I remember I stole my fucking dad's Jerky Boys tape one time, man. I listened to that shit. Fucking, I used to love the Jerky Boys. I still listen to them. I put the mustard on it and I eat that fucking shit.
Yeah, look at this. Webster's Dictionary of the English Language, printed 1828. Taft becomes first U.S. president to throw out the first pitch at a game. American pilots engage in first dogfight over the Western Front. Loretta Lynn is born.
Yo, shout out to Loretta Lynn. If you've never heard the song with Jack White and Loretta Lynn called Portland, Oregon, and I don't even like country music, and this song,
I'm not a fan, but
this song is fucking so good. I listened to it the other day again, actually.
But
such a great song.
I think the next biggest thing is
the next biggest thing,
gargantuan. It was kind of gargantuan, and some might say it was a Titanic. Dun dun dun.
Yo, what are the odds that Lincoln got shot? Obviously not in the same year, but on the same day Lincoln got shot and the Titanic fucking shit the bed.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Two of the biggest historical events in this country.
See, because here it says like
or whatever. I don't remember where
early
the
hours
happened.
of April 15th, but I think it like hit the iceberg on the 14th and shit. It was like going down, I think.
Yeah. It didn't leave on the 14th. It sank on the 14th.
A kraken on the bill. A kraken. We about to get a kraken, kid. The fucking Titanic, dude. Look at this fucking ship, kid. They said fucking God himself couldn't fucking take this thing down, dude.
Yeah, that's what they said.
They were like, dude, fucking, are you kidding me? I'll bet you fucking 3 Newport Reds it can, dude. Like, bro, fucking, I bet you a fucking Dunkin' Donuts coffee I could sink that shit with a fucking BB gun, kid. Like, give me a fucking Red Rider and I'll fucking take that thing out in one shot. Fucking do it. Give me one rock, bro. You see that? You see that third pillar, bro?
Yeah. Let me have my slingshot and I'll take that thing out in one fucking rock.
It's like fucking the Death Star. It was designed with the flaw right here, kid.
Yeah.
Like, one perfectly placed shot, and it will
they were still building it while it was going
under construction.
Just like the second Death Star.
But poor contractors that are working.
Yeah. Oh, good clerks.
Real army. Like,
that was great.
They had to know the risks when they took the job.
Yeah, they had to know the risks when they took the job. One time, I had this job for Babyface Gambino, and I turned it down because I knew the risk, so I offered it to my buddy. And when he was there, he got shot up and shit. What the fuck, dude?
You know what's crazy? That reminds me of what do you do for work? Oh, I paint houses. Houses.
Yeah.
Like, straight up, dog. Imagine getting killed just like not knowing, like, or maybe you do know, like some fucking mob boss hires you to just do like plumbing or some dumb shit in his house, and it just so happens to be when he like got a hit put out on him. You're just fucking trying to earn your living. You're like putting in copper piping, and all of a sudden you're like, you're in the middle of a fucking rivalry.
Right.
Feud. A family feud. Isn't up there.
You know what's crazy? I never told any of my Comcast stories on this channel. Dude, I worked for Comcast for 11 years and seen and been involved in a lot of crazy shit. I used to do non-paid disconnects. So like people who didn't pay their bill, and like in the city too. Bro, I had people surround me. I've had them send dogs out at the bottom of my ladder. I've had people pull guns on me.
Send the dogs.
Yo,
I showed up in my house and shut my shit up, dog. I'm throwing hands, man.
Well, dude, I had to throw hands a couple times. But a lot of crazy shit happened. But one time I was at this house doing an install, and the fucking guy was on the phone yelling and screaming, and it was his brother, and his brother came over, and they just started fighting, fist fighting right in front of me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, I'm leaving. The guy's like, no, finish my cable. I'm like, I'm fucking out of here, bro. Call me when this shit's done. Yo, I could tell. I got way more stories than that, but they're too long to get into.
A million fucking stories. That's fucking hilarious though. But
yeah, Hazy, the drunk guy, bro. Oh my god, I'll tell that story next week.
You know, you got this fucking big old ship over here, some fucking big old ocean liner, sank in the early hours of April 15th. Oh, it was 1912.
Yeah, 1912.
A result of striking a fucking ice bag. Bro, fucking Rosenberg Raw was like fucking chilling in the fucking ocean or something. Like they fucking jumped into him, bro. He was like, bro, watch out. I'm standing in my fucking, you just scuffed my sneakers, dude. And they were like, bro, I'm a fucking maiden voyage on the fucking Southamptons, kid. This is fucking England. We're going to fucking New York, the beautiful fucking US. The US of fucking A, kid. And it was like the second fucking time, dude. The White Star Line. It lost the fucking ship in its maiden voyage, though. They were like, where the fuck did it go? Where the fuck did it go, bro? You know, like the first being the fucking RMS Taylor in fucking 1854. And they were like, dude, there was like fucking 3,000 people on there, dude. Approximately like 15 fucking thousand, kid. They were like,
you know who was on there? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Bro, dude, it was crazy. He fucking time traveled and fucking won a fucking poker hand, kid. He said, I'm all in. I'm all in on this full house, bro.
Yep.
And he won a chance to take the woman of a cuckold.
That was the Quick and the Dead, and then he had to time travel back.
That's facts. That's facts. Absolute facts. He time traveled. He had to fight a bear. He had to fight Tom Hardy and a bear.
And then he had to be a racist slave owner who did Mandingo
Those were
fights.
not good times. Those were some of the bad times.
Yeah, bad times.
When you travel through history, sometimes you're gonna have a bad time.
if you French fry when you're supposed to pizza, you're gonna have a bad time.
If you time travel to the antebellum South, you're gonna have a bad time. You know, making this incident one of the deadliest peacetime sinkings of a single ship. Titanic, operated by White Star Line, carried some of the wealthiest motherfuckers, the richest, snubbiest motherfuckers you could think of. These people were so posh, dude. It was crazy. They were like, I was there. Fucking rich, dude. I'm fucking rich. Look at this. I can afford a fucking go on a fucking beach cruise.
It's like the idiots who fucking went like down to go see the Titanic and imploded.
That's a fact, dude.
Like, it's what the fuck?
Did you fucking not know? Like, bro, do you not remember what fucking happened here, kid? And it's like, you're gonna fucking do it again? You're retarded, bro.
For real.
Retarded.
Oh my
God. You know, in fucking 97, Billy Zane, fucking his girlfriend was a whore. Was a straight slaw.
She let another dude paint her naked.
Fucking slobbing off Leo in the fucking car.
One titty.
I was like, bro, really? I leave you alone for 2 seconds and you're fucking slobbing off the help? Like, Jesus.
Hazy, I did
bomb right off the street.
Yo, Hazy just said the owner of the Titanic was a Freemason. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's fucking, dude, conspiracies galore, bro. It's like, even back to the assassination attempt, kid. It's like, there's fucking conspiracies galore, bro.
It is.
But yeah, I carried some of the wealthiest fuckheads on the planet, as well as
the wealthiest fuckheads.
Fucking immigrants, kid. They were like named Emily. They were immigrants named Emily, kid.
Immigrants.
From British Isles, Scandinavia, dude. They were like Scandinavian. And, you know, elsewhere. I guess they were from Saint Elsewhere. And it was seeking a new fucking life, dude. They're like, I can't do this anymore. I need a new life, dude.
Is that what it was? It wasn't just a cruise?
Yeah, I guess there's like a bunch of wealthy fucks, and they were like, "Yo,
going to live like somewhere
yeah,
we
going
can't
to
get
America.
to."
We're going, like
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right. I forget it was 1912.
they were seeking a new life in the fucking U.S. of A. The fucking red
Well, you
light.
know what? Well, you know what? How come, you know, other people were able to get here on much shittier boats?
Because they wanted to go in fashion and style, kid. They wanted to be like, this is the biggest fucking boat ever, and nothing could ever go wrong.
Now, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you think that? Do you think the what do you call him? The captain? Yeah, the captain of the boat.
Oh,
right?
Captain, my captain.
Yeah. So, do you think that the captain was like, all right, well, if God can't destroy this thing, let's test out this giant iceberg that's directly in front
Well,
of
if
me?
he's working with the devil, like he was like, he probably took that as a challenge. He's like, yeah, maybe God can't, but my
like
boy Satan, probably can. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I wouldn't be surprised. I think I seen a picture with the captain, and he was like chilling with Beasley and Smack, and they were throwing Beasley's a 5,000-year-old fucking vampire. Unscripted.
He is. He definitely is. Yo, that's crazy. Beasley was
Smack
on
is
that.
just a fucking shapeshifter, dog. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think Smack's like a succubus. I feel like.
Yo, anyone in here, I encourage you to go to my shorts and watch everyone that has Smack in it, because I promise you will fucking laugh your ass.
You will die laughing.
They're so
shameless
good.
plug. Shameless plug.
There's one where he's just like, I don't know what I'm talking about. No shit, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Or he says, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. There's a bunch of them.
I guess we could, I don't want to spend forever. You know the fucking story. They hit an iceberg. If you've seen the fucking movie, dude, they like hit an iceberg. They were going down the fucking, they were like, bro, let me play a little fucking tune while we go out. They were like, fucking turn up the fucking jams, bro. This one last fucking jam sesh, kid. And the fucking violinist was like, bro, I didn't forget. I just can't remember how that goes.
Well,
bro, you're speeding up. You keep speeding the song up, bro.
Oh, yo, that's real life shit.
It sounded like a fucking Unscripted Logic fucking jam session from back in the day.
Yo, that's hilarious.
I didn't forget. I just can't remember.
That's
a direct quote, by the way. I didn't forget the bass line. I just can't remember it.
That is a direct quote. Oh, man.
He's owned by a Freemason, hit by an iceberg.
Yeah, Moose said story goes they blew it up for insurance purposes.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
The amount of money put into that, I could totally see that happening.
But it says, I don't know.
Owned by a Freemason, hit by an iceberg.
It says Captain fucking Edward James almost over here. With John Smith. This fucking Gramps went down with the ship, dude.
Yeah, but maybe maybe he.
But look at this. Fucking
maybe they promised his family.
Bruce, J fucking not Bruce Leaf, J fucking Hitler mustache over here. Is May making me think that you planned something, because the chairman managed to get on a lifeboat and fucking survive, dude. Like, okay, bro. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
I managed. The fucking captain went down smoking.
Oh, you know what? Since we're on this topic, real quick, what do y'all think of the fucking helicopter that just...
I was gonna get to that immediately after. I was at work, and this random dude, I was outside smoking a butt, and this random guy came up, and he's like, "You hear about this?" And I was like, "What?" No, and he started just showing me the shit. So,
bro, so peep this, right? Now, I don't know how high it was in the air, but it looked like it was about 5,000 feet just dead dropping, right? And it lost 2 propellers that landed in the water. And then this thing just fucking smashed into the water, right? Now, it came super close to hitting the bridge that goes from the tunnel that goes from Jersey to New York, right? But it didn't. And then there was also a walking bridge that people were just walking by. Now, here's my thing about this situation, right?
Yeah.
It was a cloudy day, nothing to see out there, but the footage is from someone's cell phone, not from a fucking CTV cam. It's not from surveillance. It's from someone's cell phone. So I find it pretty fucking odd that they had such a good vantage point and just so happened to be filming on this cloudy, shitty day, filming the disgusting Hudson
I just so
River.
happened to be filming this while
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, were ya?
Yeah,
Were you taking a selfie? On a
right.
cloudy day? Like, come on, fam.
Right. Yeah, it's
Well, let me guess. You were rehearsing, you were recording your battle rap rounds to listen back to.
Right. Yeah, Hazy, this just happened like 2 days ago, and it was the CEO of the company. I think it's pronounced Simons, but it's SIEMIS or some shit like that. But what they do is they don't really do anything. They basically motivate other companies to do better. Like, that's basically what their fucking job is, what they do. But they're a humongous company. I'm sure I see trucks all the time for that company. Like, so it was the CEO and his family. So I don't think it was an accident. I don't think it was an accident that person was filming. And YouTube, I'm not saying this as facts. I'm just giving my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, so 6 people died. I didn't like read it all yet, but the dude was like,
it was the CEO and his
birthday,
family.
That's why they wanted to go on this plane ride or something. Hold on, let me look it up.
I don't think so, Moose. I don't think it was a pilot error. And if it was a pilot error, I believe it was on purpose. Because here's the thing, like, when you have people like a lot of money can do a lot. So like someone like a helicopter pilot could be, hey, we'll give this much money to your family if you're willing to do that. And that shit does happen, you know, and a lot of money
DEI hires. DEI
makes people do crazy shit. So
but yeah, so I get Titanic, there was lifeboats and people sank and shit like that. But I'm trying to find the video of this though.
Yeah, we got to play the video. It's crazy. You should be able to find it pretty easy. And especially after all the plane crashes that's been happening around, like, it just now helicopters are just falling from the sky. It's weird. So shout out to South Park, because they're gonna be fucking talking a lot about that in the new season in July. And also, I know a lot of y'all probably don't even know who Nathan Fielder is, but he has a show called Nathan For You, fucking hilarious. But he also does this show called The Rehearsal, and the second season is about plane crashes. So he's gonna go into, it's on HBO Max. So this shit needs to be talked about. Something's going on. Why are all these planes crashing? Why are helicopters falling from the fucking sky? This is insane. That shit just doesn't happen.
I can't find just the video. It's like news clip. Oh wait, I think, okay, is this the one?
Oh. There's one on the Fox News YouTube channel that shows the whole thing.
Yeah, okay. Right here.
Appreciate that, Moose. Every Monday from 6 to 9. We had to do 7 to 10 today because I worked a little late, but every Monday from 6 to 9, man. It's always different topics.
Yeah, okay, I got it right here if you want to pull it up.
Let me see. Yeah, there we go.
Right, okay. Let me see if I can zoom in a little.
This is a different one. This isn't the same one I saw, but
no. Yeah, I know. It's not the same footage I saw.
That sightseeing helicopter twisting over New York City before breaking apart and plunging into the Hudson River. Federal.
Damn. I'm going to mute it.
Let me try to find the regular one and I'll send it to you. The good one. Because this one is like a lot closer. And when you see how close the person is filming, you're going to know.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that video. I'm trying to find it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to the people in the chat, but let's see. I just got to find the one that I watched.
It's the one that I watched. Where's the one that I watched?
Oh, right there. Right there. I got it. Hold up. I'm going to send it to your Instagram right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Free fall. Yeah, it's in
Free falling.
You know, 6 people died. It's like
6 people died, but I gotta be honest, the only ones I really feel bad for is everybody but the CEO, because most CEOs of major companies are pieces of shit anyway.
Yeah, I feel bad.
But no one deserves to die. I don't wish death upon anybody.
That's crazy, bro.
All right, I just sent it to you.
Okay.
This shit's wild, bro.
Yeah. We've updated our term. I don't want terms. I just want to fucking. Oh my god, New York Times, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it lost the tail and it lost 2 of the propellers.
Instagrams.
But it's weird, man.
Okay.
Well, I looked up. He was the CEO, but I looked up what the company does. And hold on, let me pull this up real quick so I can just read it to y'all. What they actually do. Siemens is a multinational technology conglomerate headquartered in Munich and Berlin, Germany. It focuses on industry, infrastructure, transport, and healthcare, and is a global leader in industry automation and software. So it basically just helps other companies. Let me find. What exactly do they do? As the world's largest provider of industrial automation, Siemens empowers manufacturers to deploy the latest technologies driving efficiency and sustainability.
I got the video. Come on, pull it up.
All right, yep.
You said that was out of pocket, my bad. I mean, nah, it's, you know, Gallows.
Nah, you good.
Like the timing of it was funny. It's just when I started singing it, I was like,
Listen, to me,
a little too much.
Yeah, to me, there's never too soon.
Yeah.
Especially with comedy.
We want to warn our viewers, we are getting some video of the moment of impact. This is disturbing video. We do want to show you as we...
Yeah. We don't want to get a strike. Yeah.
Look at how close it was to that walking bridge.
That is kind of crazy, though. Whoa.
Dude.
All right, slow it down.
You can see the pieces hit the water. If you look at the water, you'll see fucking shit hit the water.
Let's slow it down.
Just this.
Slow it down. It just missed you.
That was fucked up. That was fucking hilarious. I loved it. Slow it down. I just missed you.
Like no water. Yeah, it's crazy, dog. I mean,
slow it down. I almost hit you.
This is the 2022 recipient of the prestigious NCAA Woman of the Year award, a former soccer player at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, was one of the 6 victims killed in a plane crash in upstate New York on Saturday.
Yeah, that must have been the wife.
A statement from her family, Karena Golf, medical student at NYU. Hold on, is this the right one?
No, it's not.
It says April 14th, small plane crash in upstate New York.
That's not upstate. This is not upstate. This is right by Jersey.
There's another one? What?
Yeah, I guess so.
Another plane crash in New York?
This is not upstate New York.
What?
I'm telling you,
I'm looking at.
It's right next to the.
Fuck?
It's right next to the tunnel that goes from Jersey to New York.
So there was 2 different crashes?
Yeah, Moose.
Oh,
Yeah,
there was two. Oh, wait, no.
Manhattan on the FDR. Yep. So it's
Yeah, helicopter. This is plane. So there's two different crashes.
yeah, that's crazy. Moose will tell you that's not upstate at all. That's wild. They're just crashing everywhere.
They're crashing out, bro.
They're crashing out. Yo, I'm not getting on a plane or a helicopter anytime soon. I'll drive wherever the fuck I gotta go.
Yeah, that's crazy, fam. I didn't like.
Oh yeah, so Moose said in upstate New York, a plane crashed into a house.
What the fuck is going on, dog? What is happening? Are they like testing shit in the air that's just like making shit malfunction? Like
It could have something to do with Starlink.
Or they're doing like EMP blasts at different radiuses and fucking like what the hell, dog? He said DEA. He keeps saying DEI. Oh my god.
Like who's like who are the fucking fucking the air traffic control guys? Like, are they hiring like kids out of middle school?
Dog. It's Walter White's fault.
It is Walter White's fault. You know, if he did, well, I'm glad he let Jane die, but
if he didn't let Jane die, Jane's dad doing air traffic control up there.
Yeah.
Yes,
crazy. Sir. Yeah, we just watched that. Yep.
But well, in other recent news, which is crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy.
So
dead air.
No, my bad. You're dead air. Your whole air, all the air you breathe is dead.
Dude, that's
fucking dead-eye, bro. You're like Adrian Brody with a jacket on or something.
Dude, that's not funny.
Yeah, it isn't. Bro, so Russell Brand, if anyone who watches the show knows, I did a fucking Russell Brand impression at one time. It was kind of funny. He's facing some fresh allegations.
Yep.
Allegations.
No, he's been charged.
I know. That's what I was gonna say. He's been charged, and now even more allegations are coming out about this man. So there was some before when we actually brought him up on the show. I was like, oh yeah, but I don't rock with him because of this. Like, and at the time, it was like, well, I guess they're more.
And it sucks because
allegations, but he actually was charged.
Now I can never watch Get Him to the Greek again, and I love that movie.
Get him to a Greek bathhouse. Jesus, dog. What are you doing, fam? Now he's forever branded as a Rustled.
Yeah, him and Chris Bias can go fucking rot together.
As a smexual schmeditor. Hold on, do you want to pull this up? I'm not gonna play the video, but I'll read off what it says and shit. Yeah, brand sex charges. Like, what kind of brand were they?
Oh man.
Yeah, we're fucking. I don't even give a fuck. Yo, we're back with a vengeance in this bitch.
We're cooking tonight. We're cooking.
Yeah, that's a fan. It's a strange bag.
Yeah, Diddy and Russell Brand.
right, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And who the fuck knows what Jonah Hill is like making that movie with like little boys and shit. And he's like, it makes me feel like I'm young again. It's like
Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen have spent a lot of time with James Franco. So
literally, like, he's like, bro, you fucking got on a skateboard once in 1996, and now you're like, it's like, this was my youth, this was my life. Like, no, you're not, dude. I know you can't skateboard. Stop it. So yes, Russell Brand faces fresh allegations after more women come forward to police after RNSA charges. And I hate saying it like that, dog. Words were invented for a reason. If words hurt your fucking precious feelings, then like, it's crazy.
Then you need to reevaluate your life.
Yeah, dude, the whole unalive. It's like, bro, fucking unsubscribe. How about that? Give it.
Yo, unsubscribe.
Fuck out of here. Russell Brand is facing further allegations after more women have come forward to the police and has emerged. The comedian and actor, 49, who's been charged with RSA, is facing complaints from at least 2 to 3 more women. Look at
That's
this
fucking
man.
crazy.
This looks like the face of a guilty man.
Definitely a suspect.
He looks like Chris Petty. If you like
An A fan.
Oh my god! No, that's straight A fan with hair and a goatee.
It really is.
Straight up. I think he even had that hoodie on in the crowd.
Oh man.
Yo, you know what Russell Brand's saying right now? Oh
What?
man, this sucks. Oh man, this sucks.
He's saying I push cards.
Oh
man.
Yeah, he pushed cards of Rohypnol. Jesus Christ. Jiminy Crimsons. What does he have? A Bible in front of him? He's like, I could not have done it. You know, therefore I could not have done it. I speak out against the truth, and that's how you know they're coming after me. Look, I could never have done this. I have a Bible in front of me. That's how
he spoke out against the British government and the American government.
But that's how you know he's innocent. His eyebrows and his Bible in front of him. It's like, no, ready? Chapter 10. It's like 10. Chapter 10. How not to get arrested for essay. What the fuck? Why is there a book in front of you? Or no, this is a list of his charges, dog. This is a
That's his fucking record.
Trial transcripts, bro.
Oh man.
These are the statements from the fucking alleged victims and witnesses.
Yeah, that book's just the statements. It's not even it's not even his actual paperwork. It's just the statements.
I can't get over this picture though. He's like, but what do you mean? I did not do this.
He's like, look at all these names.
Look at all these names. I can't even pronounce half of them. How could I have ever done this to a girl if I can't even pronounce her name? A Sharon. I don't even know a Sharon. I guess we were sharing a good time together. I don't know. It's like,
oh, fuck. I can't,
contacted They Met Police at the Met Police and the Crown Prosecution.
We're laughing and everything. We're making jokes, but the reality of it is these women were victimized. And
yeah, if allegations it's sick.
Is there one of them that kind of hopped on the train? Maybe not that it's possible.
That happens. That's gonna happen every time something.
It's gonna happen every time.
Like, really, this dude's a famous actor for years, and you're saying this thing happened 12 years ago, and you never told anyone. You never went to police. Like, you know what I mean? I get that sometimes, but it's gonna happen. But then when like 40 people all come out at once, it's like, okay, like some bandwagon stuff that happens, but
absolutely. So like, I'm not shooting him any bail whatsoever because I totally believe he did this shit. Totally believe he did this. He just seems like he just seems like the type.
Is that he used to bone Katy Perry? Yeah.
Yo, speaking of Katy Perry, bro, I saw.
Yeah, I know.
Saw that clip?
Yeah,
bro. What the fuck happened?
I don't know, yo.
She fucking literally twitched on it, and she pushed a button on her temple, and her eye went back normal. She literally just pushed on her temple with one finger.
Pull that up. Let's get.
Pull that up, please.
Right now, okay. Mine is.
Or we can finish the Russell Brand thing, but we gotta see that because for anyone,
Katy Perry going to space. Oh, I thought that's when you first said Katy Perry. That's the first thing I was thinking of, is because first all-female Blue Origin flight features Katy Perry, Gayla King, and the first all-female crew went into space earlier, and one of them's name is Katy Perry. So when you first said that, I thought you were talking about that.
Oh, no. Oh, 702, you're going to love this, bro. This is right up your alley. This fucking shit. Oh, my God.
Oh, it's on. I need video. Oh, probably YouTube would be better.
This bitch glitches the fuck out performing live. And She doesn't even try to fix it. You'll see. And then all of a sudden she pushes like a button. It doesn't work at first, but then she pushes it again. And then
Is it this one?
let me see.
It's mid-eye glitch. I'll keep the sound off so we
Oh
don't
shit.
but... Oh wait, I had the other thing pulled up. My bad. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get back to you, Brand. Normal fell yet, brother.
Yeah. Oh man, this shit's ridiculous.
We're not off brand, but we're getting off brand.
Hold on, I'm gonna put this full screen so people can.
Yeah, well, I can do that too. Oh, this is full, or I can zoom in a little. Is that where? No, just
leave it. People are gonna see exactly what the fuck.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna play it without the sounds. One Mississippi's, two Mississippi. What the hell?
She's trying to keep her eyes open. Then there goes one.
She's shutting down.
Look
bam,
at
boom, boom, boom.
See that shit? She
pressed the button.
Bro, she pushed a button and the shit opened and then it started twitching and then she pushed.
Someone needs to put the sound effects to like the shutting down the windows, going to sleep and then waking back up again.
Crew, that's where I saw it on your channel.
Her fucking eyebrows go up. She's like, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to keep the eyes open. Push the button. Yep, there you go. Oh, it didn't work. Push it again. And then she's still posing like, yep. My eyes.
What the hell?
Bro, like, why did you keep the pose? Just like turn around and fix your fucking eye and like
fix your face.
Fix your face.
Fix your face is crazy.
Yo,
where the term come from, dog?
Maybe, when she pushed on her temple and her eyeball opened up, that was insane.
Yeah, that bugged me the fuck out, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So like way back in the day, I was at like a summer camp one year when I was younger, and it was like it was a scorcher, bro. It was a fucking scorcher. Kids were fucking getting heat stroke fucking left and right, dude.
Fucking gets like that and fucking
dude, people were fucking nodding off, and this was like pre-fentanyl, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking fentanyl was like a fucking a kid you went to school with cousin, but bro, kids were fucking doing the nod straight up.
Yep.
I guess I had didn't have enough fucking H2O in my system at the time, dude, and I fucking straight up my eyes started doing that, dude. They were like, one was blinking on its own, and they were like shutting, and I fucking fainted, dude. I fucking fainted for a minute. That's what happens when you get fucking heat stroke, dude. You start shutting down. You gotta fucking press a button on your temple.
Yo, crucial. That is crazy, right? Oh man.
You got to straight fucking hit reset, dude.
Yeah, that's the reset button.
You got to reboot, dude. Her fucking system rebooting. Brr, brr. Left eye not open. Oh, open, close again. Right eye open.
Yeah.
Right eye open. It's
now
still closed. Press the button. What the fuck?
Now, why wouldn't you?
What?
Why wouldn't you break the pose? Like everyone could see your eye glitching the fuck out.
Bro, it's like in Get Out when they like snap out of it, like it's you're fucking, she like snapped out of or she's in a trance, like the programming. She's in a fucking MK Ultra trance, dog.
She definitely is.
She's not cognizant of, oh, I look crazy, let me turn my head. She's like, I'm in a trance, press temple to reboot. Like
Moose said, I'll still do her. Yo, I had a girlfriend once that looked a lot like Katy Perry before Katy Perry was even a thing.
If you titty banger, you're gonna get some dick splinters, kid. She's got fucking.
I know she got fucking.
Yo, check out those cans, huh? Am I right?
Right, Cruz.
Check out those cans. Those are double C's. Coca-Colas, kid. What am I? You know what I'm talking about? A C cups, dude.
Yep. Oh man. Fresh Coast, what's with that lady's face? Yo, Fresh, if you did go back to the beginning so Fresh can see her fucking push the button on her.
Okay, yeah. It's only 20 seconds, so yeah, we can say.
Yeah.
Yes, because right here she looks like normal human doing human things.
Yep.
That's
Push the button.
Insane, dog. Insane.
Push it again, bitch. There you go.
I press it a button. I press
She
it
had-
a button. And then she
see-
pulls out the mic from her tits? What the fuck?
Yes, yep. But I just don't understand why she didn't like just break the fucking pose. Like it
Bro, I
blows
just explained it to you.
I know.
She's
I
not
know.
cognizant of that. Fucking
I
eyes
know.
glitching, dog. She's in mid glitch.
Insane.
Oh, let me make sure I unglitch myself. Like,
I know. The only thing her brain could think is push the reset button.
yeah, that's what she's doing. You're saying get out of the pose. That's what she's trying to do. She needs a master reset. All right, back to Mr. Brand.
Yep.
Mr. Brand. We know what you did, sir.
I know what you did last summer, bitch.
We're on to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling the news. I'm calling the news on you. I'm calling the news. You can pull that up, sir. Can you pick that up? Pick up the slack.
Got you.
Reportedly contacted Mabalese, the Crown Prosecution Service authorized 5 sex offense charges against Brand on April 4th. The Star's supporters have also said to have sent threats and abuse to investigating police through an email address shared by Scotland Yard to gather information. There is no suggestion Brand is involved. He has denied all allegations and will fly back from Florida, where he now lives with his wife. Detectives began.
Well, if I had a wife, I would deny the allegations too.
Yeah. Detectives began investigating after receiving a number of allegations in September 2023. It followed reporting by Channel 4's dispatches in the Sunday Times. The Metropolitan Police said the charges relate to 4 women between 1999 and 2005.
Wow.
You got a sliding glass door, dude? Jesus.
That's crazy.
Brand has previously denied accusations and said all his sexual relationships were absolutely always consensual. They were absolutely always. Okay.
Yeah, crucial. That's the thing. We were just talking about that, how like he was exposing the British government and the American government. But this is like, I remember this came out like a year ago, the allegations.
Right. Well,
and
here's
then
the thing.
Now he's actually been charged now.
Right. So the two things don't have to
please look into it.
Two things aren't like mutually exclusive, right? It's like you can be exposing some shit and also be a creep that has done shit, because they're saying it was 99 to 2005. So he could have done this shit years ago, and as a sick puppy, like he now.
And in 99 he was kind of still a nobody.
That's what I'm saying. So he could have became famous later years, started exposing stuff, and the government like. But guess what? Like, they popped in the tape on him. They're
right.
Like, remember what you did? Like, we didn't forget. We had these files on you. Why do you think you even became a big actor? Like, they could have had this in a file all along.
What part of Florida does he live in?
I have no idea.
Because if he lives in Miami, he was probably at those Diddy parties.
He's been charged with the R of a woman in 1999 in the Barnmouth area, and the oral R and SA of a woman in 2004 in Westminster area of London. He has also been charged with indecently assaulting. Like, I just want to know, is there any way to decently assault someone? Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's such a weird phrasing. Like, an indecent assault. Like, it's
like what?
No, I assaulted you, but it was very decent.
Like, what was
the way to assault you?
What was the action that made them say it was indecent?
Yeah, that's crazy. For the first one to have happened, like, that was very indecent of you. Like,
yeah.
2001, sexually another woman between 2004 and 2005. Both offenses are alleged to have taken place in So he's the Westminster Ripper, like,
yeah,
ripping and running in Westminster. Brand will appear in Westminster Magistrates Court on May 2nd. Detective Superintendent Andy Furphy said the women who have made reports continue to receive support from specifically trained officers. You are now with the Special Victims Unit. Investigation remains open, and detectives ask anyone who has been affected by this case or anyone has information to come forward and speak with police. In a video posted on X, Brand denied the alleged crime. He said, I've always told you guys, when I was young and single, before I had my wife and family, I was a fool man. A fool? Like a foul? A fool. I was a fool man. I had a fool man chew, and I was a fool when I was younger.
Crucial, yeah, he was in Get Him to the Greek with Diddy, and yeah, Diddy is basically controlling the whole situation.
Yeah,
I've
always told you guys.
It's a hilarious movie, but I'll never watch it again because those two are in it.
I was a drug addict, a sex addict, and an imbecile. But what I never was a rapist. I never engaged in non-consensual activity. I pray that you can see that looking into my eyes, that I'm being sincere with you. Okay, it's Channing Tatum in Blink twice.
Okay, A-fan in 20 years.
Oh my god, I really can't get over that. You, look at you, Mr. ENT. You a fool. I was a fool man too. Fool man too. I pushed a car.
Blue Man Group.
Blue Man Group. I think you need some more blue chews.
Yo, so I real quick.
Cool Hand Luke.
Nice, that was a good one.
Yeah,
so check, that was a good one.
Cool Hand Luke is fire. Blue Man Group,
Cool Hand Luke. That was
is
crazy.
A fire multi, bro.
Yeah, we gotta use that in the back and forth. So I posted on my community tab earlier that I wanted to battle. I tagged the depth, right? So I came up with one bar so far. Like today, it just came to me, and it's so fucking fire, and it's about someone in the community, but it's not a diss, and I sent it to that person.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yo, like, do you mind if I say it? And they're like, yo, that's fucking fire. So like, I can't wait to use this shit.
This is what I do, dog. Like people think I'm talented, like, oh, I'm good at music and I can battle and I'm a good writer. Like, dude, me just like fucking around. Like, I can pretty much hear. Like, the thing is, I actually haven't heard Russell Brand talk in a minute. Like, when I did the impression the last time, like I had just recently watched it. If I watch something once or twice, I can usually do a pretty good impersonation of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Blue Man Group. The Cool Hand Luke. Oh my god. I did not yet because we're on social channels, so I can't just like hit a button to drop a clip. But a part of me was like almost feeling a little bit. Cause here's the thing, like I think people should like understand is that like I don't like I'm not like trying to like make people look bad either. So actually, if you look, the last couple of lives I did, I actually just put unlisted because one of them was just very strange, and it's like I'm not trying to make people look bad either, you know what I mean? But what's funny is funny, and you know, like I like doing like the like myself, the what, or like, you know, wrestling shit or troll like stuff that's like, you know what I mean? Like for a like regular drop, as funny as it, like I don't know, I'm debating it. Like it
Pablo
is
and I
if he's not
people.
bothered by it, me doing it, then maybe I will, because that's a great one. Oh shit, this sucks. Like it's just funny as hell, but you know what I'm saying? Like
you want to know what's funny as hell is we just freestyled way better than A-fan.
Oh my god!
Right?
I don't want to make it about him.
But am I lying? We just fucking rhyme Blue Man Group with fucking
Cool Hand Luke. He's like, yo,
Cool
the drums bang, Blue Man Group, my fucking right, Smith and Wesson hang, fucking Cool Hand Luke.
Yep. rocking the Fu Manchu. Like,
And you can too.
and you can too.
Your friend died. You can too. Cool hand. I got a Fu Manchu. It's great. Yo, if you saw the Katy Perry clip, she had 2 can boobs.
Uh-huh.
2 can boobs.
I want some cereal. I'm gonna have some 2 can loops.
Literally, I swear to God, the exact wording. And I was just gonna say that. Some 2 can loops.
Oh
my God.
Oh shit.
You like huge man fruits. All right.
Yeah. that was
All
good,
right.
Little bar pong for y'all. Little bar pong.
Yeah, you know. Because at the end of the day, we know you are y'all are fans. We get it. So
yeah.
But we are also
fans.
2 fans.
Cruise, I would have had so much fun with that.
Right. We are 2 fans true. In recent years, Brandon, I'm so fucking.
Oh my God, the smell drifted from Cali to Innovate, and the fart took out the Take Back BRC during mid-round.
Oh my God. Yo, Kid Dangerous said something the other day. Oh my, I was dying laughing. Like, I forget who even said it about, but they're like, yeah, man. He's like, he fucking got so close. He's on the camera. He's like, he was stinking up the whole joint. He's like, he messed up my Wi-Fi. That's what it was. It's like, it was whatever. I forget whatever battler he said. I forget. He's like, yeah. He just suffocated the oxygen, took the air away. That's why my Wi-Fi messed up.
Oh man,
I was fucking dying laughing. I'm like, yo, Kid Dangerous is a fucking goat. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Unbeaten, undefeatable, the absolute goat, Kid Dangerous.
He's in your drinking water.
Yeah.
I check, anytime I open a bottle of water, I check that shit for Kid Dangerous.
Yeah, and the fact he's all in your frozen foods. I mean, your frozen foods too. All right, he's largely disappeared from mainstream media.
Yo, hold up. All
right.
A-Fart Sucky Adventures would have been award-winning parody.
What the? Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man, I'm having too much fun with this.
I know, this is crazy. Yo, I told you this is going to be a banger of a fucking episode.
We did.
Bangers and mash. Bangers and mash.
Who's live Sick Mosh is in 5 minutes. Because we don't give a fuck. We're doing unscripted logic. So don't tell us about other people's lives and unscripted logic.
And you just go his live. Bro. See, now you see why earlier out the gate I was like, all right, so I will fucking time you.
Yeah. So don't tell while we're live doing a show, don't tell other people that someone else is going live.
Right. Are you fucking kidding me? That's like the worst thing you could. But
seriously.
Now you get people, and also to anyone, it's not a personal thing. Like, you timed me out. Like, I'm saying, even my friend of 20 years, I'm like, yeah, you're bugging. I'll time you out. Like,
yeah.
So it's not a big thing to time someone out.
For real.
You need a timeout, dog. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all need a timeout. Yeah, I needed a timeout the other day. Someone should have timed me out of my own stream.
Right. But Sick Mosh, I understand it's KD, but like
they can watch it after, dog.
They can watch it after, bro. Like, people come into Unscripted Logic for a reason. So
that's like walking into a movie theater
and saying, "Don't watch this movie"
during the third act, and going, "Hey, this other movie's starting here in 5 minutes." It's like, yeah, we're in the middle of watching this one. We're in theater 2 watching Unscripted. What?
Oh man, but a much shittier live has happened. Not that Kid Dangerous live is gonna be shit. I'm just saying, like, come over and watch this. Like, if people want to leave to go watch that, they can. They don't need you to tell them though, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Queen Latifah's hilarious. That's great. But so is Unscripted Logic. Whoever, it's crucial. Salute to that. Whoever Katie is, I'm good on him. See, we in Unscripted Logic time.
That's a fact. No one
YouTube.
gives a single fuck, bro. That I
Yeah.
think people. Yeah, that's another thing. Like,
Yep.
that's why I said it out the gate, because, like, it's like, okay,
Hell
troll.
yeah.
Like, we're here to make jokes, 100%. Everyone got jokes, but it's like when it's like too like, oh, this thing and this community, because then I just feel like that attracts other people to come in and be like, yeah, and start talking more. But like, no, this is Unscripted Logic, dog.
Yeah.
It's a different thing. This is completely
It's like
our own
the
thing.
people that come in here and watch on a weekly basis when we do Unscripted, they know the formula. They engage in what we're discussing. They don't have their own conversations in the chats. Like sometimes they do, but it's about the stuff we're talking about.
Yeah. Unless you're coming in saying, oh my, did you hear this crazy news? Just to come in and be like, this other person is, it's like, okay, good for them. I don't give a fuck if like anyone, literally anyone, like they have this battle's coming out, this song, like nothing, none of that is like, relevant. So it's like, bro, come on, son. We're in the middle of doing our show, and you're like, this other person's about to go live. Like, good for them, bro. They can watch it after. That's all we're saying. Sick Mosh. Like, just chill a little bit. We're in the middle of our show, and it's like, hey, there's another show across the street. Like,
right, and we've known
would
Sick
you-
Mosh for like 20 years in real life, and he's saying, oh, this person I've never met in real life's going live. Like,
yeah, no, that's
and it's our first unscripted back. Sick Mosh.
literally
chill.
in months, and he's
In
like,
months, bro. Jesus Christ.
Take a chill. Yeah, exactly. Salute, Adept, salute.
Adept
Take a
salute,
chill,
brother.
I was watching a little of the recap, but we had our first unscripted back, so I had to dip, come back here. But
Yeah, take a chill pill, Arthur. There you
take
go.
a chill. Yeah, like
Stop drinking energy drinks.
like one of Russell Brand's victims. Take a chill pill. You think?
Yeah. Ooh, like
I
one
don't
of
know.
DME's victims.
Allegedly, I don't know.
Like one of DME's victims, you said?
Is this like, yeah, GHB?
GHB Detroit.
Is this
shout out to
symbolism? The
B70
BBC behind them? I don't know.
B702 just dropped the GHB Detroit clip on his.
Bro,
on his
I don't care. We're in the middle of I don't care what someone else dropped.
No, that's past tense. I'm not saying.
I know. I'm just saying it was just funny to throw in there at that moment.
Now I want to point something out. I don't know if anyone else saw this, but on that Russell Brand thing that we just had up on the top right, it was a picture of a pot leaf and it said "Don't drive high."
What the fuck? Don't drive high. Stop.
Bro, I drive high every day for the last fucking 20 years. 20 however long, 25 years, whatever.
Oh my god, no.
28 years, so
is there
but yo,
was there anything else you really wanted to get into, or?
Not necessarily. I mean, we could just wing it from here.
Wing it.
All right. Well, hold on. So, how much of the Apollo event did you watch?
None of it.
Okay.
Not a single battle, and I'll tell you why real quick.
Because they
battle out, kid, and I was watching my nephew. He was like fucking had like molars coming in or something, and he was fucking screaming at 5 o'clock in the morning. He wouldn't chill unless I brought him in and like let him sleep in my bed, and he kept rolling over and like punching me in the face. So and then I was at work, I work weekend nights. So I was just like, whatever, dog. I was not in the mode to be, because I couldn't even like watch it. I would just be listening, and I wasn't in the mood to listen to battle raps at that moment,
Yeah. So I didn't watch day one at all, and Adept did send me an invite to the Discord, but I couldn't watch it the day one, and then day two in the Discord, but I had it all turned all the way down because the only battle I really gave a fuck about was Ilmac versus Real Sick, and it was cool. Like they both had some shit for sure, but it like Ilmac said a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, you told me that battle was like that, like man.
Real Sick had a lot of dry spots. Real Sick's first round was fire. But like he just had a lot of dry spots, and Ilmac, like I said again, he had some shit, but he was trying to be too funny, and it wasn't that funny.
Right. That's always like a So even like this battle I had, like I debated the like taking a humorous approach and stuff. Now sometimes I like to have like a couple of funny bars in there or something, but like it is
I gotta rewatch it because I know he had some shit, but
it's always a
I had him winning
with because humor, it either like lands and it works so well that it's like rewatchable, or it's like man, and if it doesn't land the humor, it just makes the battle like cringe and like whatever in the moment, and it makes it like infinitely rewatchable too. You know?
Yeah, you know what else? Before the battle even started, what turned me off is they kept playing this Ilmac freestyle, and he said something like I'm accepted like the trans movement or some weird shit.
My fucking
bro,
God.
I was like, what? And then he had a trans bar or like an LGBTQ bar in the battle. Like
he said, even trans are cool.
Basically, he might as well have fucking said that. He basically said, I identify as trans.
Oh man, he's like, we even do trans too. If you do, that's cool.
Yeah, hold up. Bruce Leaf said, when I look up TBL owners, I don't see Chilla Jones, but I do see Danny Myers. That's fucking weird.
That's crazy, dog. Real Deal had a whole round flaming Miss Hustle for voting for Trump. Oh my God.
Because Chilla Jones claims he owns that league. Like,
yeah, bro, come on. An owner, or is he like the face? Did they like say
he's the face?
Fucking COO. You know, it's like not even CEO. They call it like, oh, you're like COO, and it's like just some fucking title, and they just like throw him on a camera. Like,
hold up, Real Deal had a round like that.
My God.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. I watched a little of like their breakdown saying like this is why fucking battle rap is dead. Like there's no baddies anymore. And
yeah, I watched that, bro. Adept. Thank you for doing that and showing the Summer Madness 2 fucking intro.
Because I was thinking back to even like Hollow verse clips. You had like that Sophia chick we were pulling up on my stream the other day. Like, and he made a great point because it's like, bro, if you're like a rapper or a battle, like you don't want to be trash or get bodied in front of some baddie. Like, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, like back in the day when I'd be freestyling, and it's funny, like I remember being like even in Stick Mosh's whip, and he'd like throw a beat on, I'd be like freestyling. If it's just me and him and we're fucking around, absolutely different atmosphere than like if we had we picked up these chicks we're hanging out with and one's in the back seat that I think is banging. I'm really gonna like actually spit bars and I'm like, I'm not gonna say one whack thing at all. Like,
right.
Fuck in because I don't want to look trash in front of some bad bitch. Like it just is what it is. Like
now, yeah, that's 100% fact.
And trust me, not only like there's times where I was even surprised by how well I was doing instead of like, because you would think sometimes like, oh, the pressure's on. Like some pressure's good pressure. It brings out like the best in you as opposed to just like, oh, we're kind of chilling. We're just like on the blog and like rapping. Like, no, it's like, oh shit. Like, no. It's showtime kind of. And it's like, it's more meaningful than like what other fucking reason is there to rap better in your life than in front of some hottie, you know? Like it makes you go the fuck in. And trust me, that's worked a couple times. Like I said, I was even surprised by what I was like, yo, that was crazy. I'm like, I don't even know I could be that fire. And
of course, if there's a baddie there, you're definitely gonna rap better. Now let me but
100%.
like, but if there's baddies around, are you gonna go there? Are you gonna show up dressed in a cowboy hat and a jean jacket with no shirt on underneath?
Absolutely not. Bro,
That shit was what, yo, the no t-shirt, the cowboy hat and the jean jacket was wild. Like Adept said, that's some old town road shit. Like that was
I
crazy.
said he looks like the guy at the end of Demon Knight, which I know is like not
Oh
crazy
man,
reference that everyone's gonna get, but
I fucking love that movie. Oh my god,
hold on, where's the
pull that up if you can.
again? I mean, even Billy Zane has the cowboy hat in the beginning, but I'm trying to think of like the end part, the bus scene.
Bro, the no shirt with the fucking jean jacket is insane. That was the wildest shit I ever seen. Motherfucker was dressed like Billy Ray Cyrus and Lil Nas X combined. Crazy.
Maybe I was thinking of a different movie. Yeah,
And,
I mean,
and
a
then
little bit. It's a funny reference, but it's not. I don't think it was the same one I was thinking of. You can pull it up right here if you want.
Is it? Was it Judgment Day you're thinking of?
Maybe. Because it's kind of close. I was like, oh, the guy in the cup, but I'm like, no, this isn't the one I was thinking it was. For some reason. This guy looks more like the dude that Shuni was bad. It was funny though too. I was like, this cowboy hat. I go, wait, it wasn't Shuni just wearing that the night before?
Yeah, I saw that comment.
Outfit that Shuni had on the night before, and you're a dude. It's like, Jesus, dog. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yo, crucial.
Denim with a
either
no
adept
is fucking insane for real.
Yo, crucial. Either adept or major definitely has that for sure. I'm sure major has it.
Really? Yeah, I have no idea. Like, to be real, most of these battlers, like, I don't really watch anything they do outside of their battles. To be real,
like adept said it perfectly. This is not for us anymore.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. I've been saying that. Like,
I've been saying that for years now.
But I mean, I feel we all have. But like, yeah, like there's like we all know that like it would be like dying, and there's always like, oh, this is whack and this is trash and this is compromised. But sometimes we would still get like good battles here and there, or there would like still be like some things to hold on to a little bit. But like straight up, like when he said like, yo, I'm never going to an event in person. Like we both said that when we left Mass 6. I was like, well, that was fun. It was like I just knew. I'm like, I'm never going to another battle rap event ever. I don't give.
And we didn't even want to go to that one. The only reason we went to that one was so we could cover it for Unscripted Logic.
Right. But even while we were there, we were like, we didn't feel like doing like press or getting interviewed. We were like, fuck that, dog.
Yeah, fuck
the people that were there, we were just like, bro, I just feel like chilling. I'm like, I don't even want to do that.
Yeah, it was far more entertaining for me to film Home Mercy ordering for 45 minutes and crushing his shoes than fucking interviewing a battler.
Them bitches was leaning too. It's crazy.
Yo, those shoes looked like they were suffering, yo. And
then literally, I think we went to order like fucking one of us went to order like a slice, and they were like, we're out. Like, yeah, yo. Order, dog. They're literally out. He fucking ate them out of house and home.
Oh man.
So like they had to put up a closed sign, even though it's like, bro, you're still open for another 3 hours. Like we don't got nothing left.
Right. Yo, as soon as I saw him walk in and I saw those shoes, I hit up Adept immediately. And Adept's like, yo, go live. Oh man.
Oh fuck, man. That's hilarious.
That was great.
Because it's like, bro, we're in there and it's like Marv One and A Ward and like there's all these battlers, and instead
Real deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Instead of you could have went live and been like, yo, so how do you feel the battles went? And instead of that, we're just pointing it at shoes. Marv One, Real Deal, A Ward are all in the same like pizza joint 3 feet away, and we're doing a live and this dude's fucking boots.
Oh man.
Yo, how, like, that's what I don't get. Like, how could you not rock with me? And so
I know, for real, yo.
Whether you like for other reasons, like if you're like, oh, I don't like him as battle, I don't like him as a rapper or whatever, but like, come on, son. Like, that's fucking epic. Like, that's just hilarious. Like,
I said, fuck these battlers.
fuck the battle.
I want to know what's going on with them shoes. Oh fuck!
Oh my God. Like it's funny
They
because
were crying for help. I could hear it fresh. I
didn't even like think about it that much as we were like doing it as we were there. It was just like, oh, this is funny. But like in retrospect, I'm like, yeah, we really were like, fuck these battles.
we really were.
Fucking film this dude's boots. Oh my God.
Yo,
and
I don't even know what brand shoes they were. They didn't have
no idea. Dog.
They didn't have a logo. I swear they were Velcro. I don't know, man.
I know. Even in like sweatshops, they try to like put a fake logo on and shit. Like,
right.
I've never seen it. Just nothing. Just no logo, no nothing. And like the color grading too. It's like, were they originally like light brown? Were they like tan? Like there was like you couldn't even tell what color they were.
You couldn't tell what color. Yo, Moose, not even Everlast, bro.
They were just
not
like
even. They were like never last. They would never last because they'll never last with the weight he's.
They never lasted. They're literally like opaque, dude. They didn't even have a color to it.
You know what those shoes said? Those shoes said, "Hey, buddy, the medication I'm on says I can't operate heavy machinery." Yo, hold on. Let me just tell a story real quick. So one time I was at a bar and a very large woman approached me, and she grabbed me and she was like, "Let's dance." And I said to her, and I was only 20, so I wasn't even drinking. I was just in the club, and then and I didn't go to clubs like that, so I was just chilling at the bar or whatever. And she grabs me and says, "Let's dance." And I literally said to her, "Well, I would, but the medication I'm on says I can't operate any heavy machinery." I never been hit so hard. No man has ever hit me that fucking hard, yo.
That's wild, son.
Oh shit. Yo, she hit me fucking hard. But it was, I thought it was the funniest thing I ever said to anyone.
She was on her jack action. She was trying to drop it low for you.
Whatever she was trying to do, it wasn't happening. She was a big girl.
I love how you said it too, like, you know.
She was a big girl.
Large woman, like she's a large Marge.
Large Marge.
Just
large Marge center.
But like, I mean, you gotta know, like, as like a atrociously looking fat chick, like you gotta know, like, I guess I'm mad at it, like her shooting her shot, I guess, but like to just approach a dude and be like, "Let's dance," like grab them aggressively and be like, "We're dancing now."
That's exactly what it was.
Is that what you think she does? She just like strong arms dudes and for the D, like pause.
Right.
It's like
I don't know if she thought because like she could sit on me and crush me that like I was just gonna be like, okay.
No,
I'm gonna tell you that my doctor and my medications say I can't operate.
Right. Geechee Gotti size.
Yeah.
I said, yo.
No, she was nah, yo. She was more like Marv 1 size.
Larger thighs, like Geechee Gotti size. Pause.
Yeah, she was she was big. Maybe even a little bigger than Marv.
Bigger than Marv?
I
mean, that sounds nasty.
She could have been on my 600 pounds. She could have been on my 600
but
pound.
Yeah,
life.
that sounds like bigger, like fatter than Marv is fucking insane, dog.
Dude, if not bigger, like the same size. She definitely wasn't smaller than Marv.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think so, man. She clearly was in the
asking
dudes.
like what. I think the question is, what kind of haircut did she have? Is the question he's asking.
Oh, she had long hair. I mean, she was.
You know what I'm saying? Like the hair.
Yeah. She wasn't a bull dyke or anything, but she wasn't. She was not. She was not attractive. And she was very aggressive. Yeah, she was probably hungry.
Yeah,
she probably wanted me to dance with her, and then probably thought I was gonna fucking feed her. But also, a wise man once told me, don't feed wild animals.
Damn. On the ranch, dog.
Nah, I'm wilding right now, but that really happened. I was 20. It was 20 years ago. I was 20 years old. You know, I was an asshole. Like I'm still an asshole, but I was like,
back in my day.
Yeah,
1965.
Yeah. Oh man.
No, this was a fucking great episode.
I would never say that to a woman today, but
she got socially assassinated.
she did, yo. She did. I've been socially assassinating motherfuckers since social assassination was first started.
Tweet hustle exposing BT for voting Trump, but pandering to liberal. Bro, is there anything worse than I have, like I said earlier, like the burner account stuff, like I have more respect for a hater that will just say shit as themselves and not, you know what I mean? The same way I have more respect for someone that just stands on their belief, oh, I am this, I'm that. I can't fucking stand people that are like, well, in my private life, I'm this, but I'm going to pander. You're a fucking pander bear.
Yeah.
Omac bar, pander bear. It's like, that shit fucking, it just like, it gives you that, like, you know, I hate when people go, oh, the ick. But like, I feel like the way they use it is corny. But in this instance, like, I understand why people say it. Because I'm like, yo, it's like, it feels like icky. It's like, ugh, like,
yeah,
it like physically makes me go like, ew, like that's fucking, bro, just stand on it. Like, I don't.
That's what I don't understand. Like me and Pablo, if you met us in real life, this is what you get.
Facts, dog.
Every time, because this is us. So, you know, I might be more chill some days. I might be more a little wilding out one day, but like that's just me. Like that's who I am. That's what you're gonna get.
And I was trying to explain to someone else too. I go, you gotta understand, like, you know, it's like a Massachusetts thing to be like, oh, go fuck yourself. Like, oh, go fuck. It's almost like
it means nothing.
Right. Like I said, it's like Australians saying, oh, well, you fucking cunt. Like, oh yeah, cheer up, cunt. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, like that's the wording in itself isn't crazy. It was, you know, it's sometimes it's more the tone and aggression.
Pablo will say something to me and I'll be like, eat a fucking dick, Pablo.
Dick, like, bro, go fuck yourself. Like, bro,
yeah, like, and it just means like you're bugging, you know?
Right? Like the same way earlier, like, oh, take a chill pill. Like, bro, go fuck yourself. It's like, yo, chill out, son. Like,
exactly. We're just
literally like it's the equivalent to where we're from. Like telling someone, like, fuck off. Like, oh, it's like saying, oh, stop it. Like, what?
Yeah.
Will you stop already? Like, go fuck yourself. Like, really? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so
yeah, kind of the same thing, Moose. Like when I say fuck you to Pablo, it's not, you know, it's more a love thing than a fucking than I hate you, you know. It's like fuck you, you know, like, and we laugh about it. It's nothing. And Boston's a different, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's funny because someone hit me up after I'm not gonna say who, but someone hit me up after my live the other day, and they were like, because I was like, I don't think y'all understand. There's nothing more in this world I love more than fighting. I like being punched in the face. I like punching people in the face, and it's a true fact. And I've been in so many fights, but someone hit me up after that live, and they're like, yo, you Boston people are fucking different. He's like, I actually believe that you, like, bro. But yeah, Boston's a different type of place. Like, we fight for fun.
Literally,
like, Pablo,
bro, gloves on. Like, we used to say, bro, like, if you wanted to, like, come chill at the crib, like,
you had to catch hands.
Like, you couldn't not. Like, we'd throw the gloves at you. And
you weren't allowed in the door.
Literally. Like,
you weren't allowed in the door until you fucking boxed one of us.
In the front, yeah. There was literally, like, a circle of grass missing in my front yard.
And there were blood spots, too.
Because it was just like a regular occurrence, dog. And it's not like you didn't have to be mad at someone. You didn't have to be like, fuck you. Like, we gotta, like settle this and handle it. It was just like, no, it's Saturday night. Like, who's boxing? Literally, be like, who's fighting who?
Yeah.
Who tonight?
And we'd make like a burned CD with a bunch of like good fight music on it, like
Burn
AC/DC,
CD, dog. That's a fact.
Yeah, we had like TNT and shit on there, like
No
man.
tampon Tims over here. Yeah. Exactly.
Nah, not at all.
Bro, I was saying that the other day when we were talking about Sigma. I remember one time, bro, I was like, it was like fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. We had been up all night. I forget what it was like. We were playing music or something. I forget whatever was happening. It was like it was like a UFC event was happening, I think. And we were like, watching the event, getting turned up and shit. And then after, and then we were like, went back to my crib, and then it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and the fucking birds were out chirping, and the sun was up. And we just started like fighting in my backyard just for fun. We had just watched it. Like that's just what it was, Like
it's just what it was, and like it prepared it because like I said, we got into fights all the time, not just like with each other, but like with other people. So like literally, this happened more than once, but one time specifically, a car full of like 5 kids came. We came outside and we shit stomped them where we would box.
When they first pulled up, the kid was like not stopped all the way.
Yes. Tell
this kid, they tried to come in like a bat out of hell, right? And
30 miles an hour into the driveway.
Didn't stop all the way yet before one of the kids got like eager, went to open the car door and get out, but the person didn't stop all the way yet. So the momentum of the car door swinging back towards him while he tried to get out, the fucking window smashed on this kid's head.
Yep, and he was bleeding, and then when he finally
came out, didn't he say, "Now I'm really pissed"?
Now he goes, "Now I'm really pissed, and I want to see Matt." That's what he said, and I was like, "Dude, come the fuck on!"
Imagine someone pulls in your driveway to fight you. They rip in so fast, they go to jump out. The car door swings back. The window shatters on their head. They're brushing glass off, and they go, "Now I'm really mad." Like, how would you not just start fucking dying laughing?
Right. And then we fucked them up, yo. Then we fucked them up.
You just fucking you just put your own head through a fucking I'd be pissed.
Bro, you might have a concussion. Maybe you should sit this one out.
Right.
Yo, and the crazy thing is, when they called, right? Because like what happened was someone that lived not anywhere near us, but someone that was associated with us happened to rip these kids off and then went back home. So, which was like an hour away. And they tried to turn it into our problem, and they called trying to get the money back from us.
Right. It's just like all you have to do is just imagine the sector and sides and how, well, you're them and I associate with you. And it's like it wasn't even you or them, but all of a sudden it's like, well, you know this kid, so now we want to fight you.
Right. So they kept calling, and finally I answered the phone, and I'm like, "You're not getting your fucking money. You all can go fuck yourselves, whatever." I'm just talking crazy to these kids, right? So they're like, "We're gonna show up with 50 people," and we're like, "Good, we'll be outside waiting." And there was only 5 of us, and one of us was sick with the flu, like really fucking bad, and he hopped up with a baseball bat so fast because we thought 50 people were coming. Yeah. So we go out there. We go out there with weapons,
chains, a pool ball and a sock,
pool cue, which I broke over someone's back and then poked.
I like that one too. I like that pool cue.
I know. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Could you say you had a cool stick?
Yeah. But and then when they showed up, it was just 4 of them or 5 of them. So it was like,
yeah, well, if you tell me you're coming to my house with, first of all, calling someone ahead of time, I guess I respect it, saying like, "Yo, we're coming, be ready," type of shit.
Yeah, we're gonna be ready.
If you tell someone you're coming with 50 people, like, you can't be mad when you show up and there's like 6 people there with weapons. Like,
and we knew like these people had the potential to come with that many people, and we still went outside. We're defending this house. We're not gonna lock ourselves in here. We're gonna fight all 50 of you if we have to.
Police like bitches either.
Man, yeah. And then they went to the they came to our house, started some shit that had nothing to do with us, and then they went to the police.
Yeah, because they got their ass beat.
Because they got their fucking asses beat. And then everybody ended up getting off because they lived there. Well, I was living there too, but the cops were trying to say, like, no, you don't live there, so you're getting charged. And
you don't have the same last name type shit.
Right. And luckily Pablo's mom stepped in and was like, no, he does live here. And I didn't end up getting charged for it. So, but that shit was that shit was crazy. We have so many stories like that, but
it was like fucking Deuce's Wild kid.
Yep. Yeah, that was when we had the pool balls and a sock. So I put 2 pool balls and two socks, and I grabbed all the weapons and I was like handing them to people as they were going. And I was gonna take one of the pool balls with the sock, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna use that. So I gave one to someone else. And the kid that cracked his fucking head on the windshield, he came over and like he's like, I want social or whatever.
I thought you were gonna say he was like, oh, we're taking a TV or something, right? Then he tried to push his way in.
He tried to push his way in the house past two of Pablo's brothers to get to me. And I was trying to get outside, but like they weren't moving out of the doorway. So like, and when they did, fucking one of Pablo's brothers pushed this dude, punched him in the face, did nothing to him, and all of a sudden he pulled out the pool ball and a sock out of his hoodie pocket and swung it back so perfect and cracked this dude right in the fucking jaw, and the dude just started running.
Then like broke his fucking like orbital bone or something, didn't it?
Yeah, that's why the cops were very vigilant about like trying to arrest somebody for it, because
like assault with these weapons and shit.
One of them got hit, fucked up face from the fucking pool ball and a sock, and then another kid got both of his eyes gouged out so bad that
But I remember when the cops were like trying to interrogate my brother, and they were like, come on, it's okay. Like at this point, like you're not even gonna get in trouble, because he was 16 or something at the time. So they were like, you're not even gonna get in trouble, but we know, like you hit him with a weapon. What was it? And he was like, no, I did that with my fist. No.
Yep. No, and let me. This is the craziest part. So when they arrested me and they had me in the cell, they kept asking me what was in the sock. So Chris, the one that got hit with it, he probably saw that it was a sock, Yeah,
and something.
So they're asking me what was in the sock, what type of ball was in the sock, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I used a pool cue. So then he goes, okay, walks away. About 10 minutes later, he comes back with a fucking written statement with my name signed, saying there was a ball in a sock, and I fucking laughed at him. I said, go ahead, go show that to my friends and see how they laugh in your face like I just did. Nothing came of it. And so when my dad ended up coming to pick me up, I told my dad, like, yo, they wrote this fucking thing, they signed my name. My dad lost it, ripped up the fucking statement, all this shit. But I didn't even want him to do that. I wanted my friends to see it because it clearly wasn't my handwriting.
Right. That's I mean, bro, there was a lot of fucking silliness.
The cops used to always try to fuck with me like that.
Bro, we got pulled over one day leaving school by the school like truancy officer.
Yeah.
He knows I was literally just at school and we left, and like it was crazy. Like,
yep.
Literally trying to say like, oh, you look hot. I'm like, what? Like you were standing there while I just left.
Was that the day I picked you up from school because you were sick?
I think it was a different time.
Oh, okay.
He said he beat a kid up with a golf club. I think it was a number 4. Talk about you went 4 with the 4 club.
Yep. Yep. Hey, when you say you're coming with 50 people, I'm gonna have a weapon. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
that's a fact, dog. Like, what are we doing?
And you're
What are
coming
we
to my
doing,
house. I'm defending you with whatever. I don't care. I'll shoot fireballs at you. I
man?
don't
How
give a
long
fuck.
have we known each other? I don't even know. A long fucking time.
So
Long time.
let's see. Let's count the years here. 26 years. 26, 27 years.
Damn. Yeah. Something like that.
I've known Sickmosh longer than I've known Pablo because we were in the same grade early. And I knew one of Pablo's older brothers before, but like once, so yeah, I think I was like 15. So yeah, 25, 26 years ago.
Yeah,
It's been a long
crazy,
time.
dog. Time flies.
That's why I said if Pablo and I ever had any type of beef, which we have in the past, it's never gonna last. We've been friends 25 years. We're fucking brothers. Like it's not gonna last. We've had some big blowouts in the past, and we're still here.
79, baby. Damn, dog.
Damn, Moose. So what are you, 46?
As you can see on the screen, 89. 89, son.
Yeah, I'm about 5 years older than Pablo too, so
It's about to be my birthday.
it is about to be Pablo's birthday on the 24th.
The 24th.
What's the next Monday's what? The 21st, right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, it kind of sucks about this innovate battle though, for real.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. So innovate disappears.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing the fucking. Oh yeah, Depp's birthday, right? Is the 21st.
Salute, bro. I told you my mom's is the 22nd.
Yep.
So it's a Deb's birthday, then my mom's, and actually someone else I know is the 23rd, then mine's the 24th. And I know someone who's just like the 26th too. Like it's crazy though.
Yep.
Literally,
Damn, good for you.
my
33.
my mom's due date for me was her birthday, which is crazy. But
yeah,
I was fucking stubborn. I was like,
I
nah.
remember one day. So this some crazy situation happened, and it was just a weird time, and we were all sitting in the kitchen, and it was me, Pablo, one of his brothers, and his mom, and I lit a joint, and I'm like, and I go to hand it to Pablo because he had like just started smoking, and he's like I can't hit it. I'm like, dude, if there's any time for you to smoke in front of your mom,
Right. It was like a wild night. My brother had just like fucking he did something retarded, and like, you know, it was like all the heat was off of me in that moment.
Yeah. So I'm
so
like,
just going to him a joint, and I was like, yo, Jill. I was like, yo, I'm like, my mom don't know I smoke yet. Like, 'cause I was like young, you know. And he's like, bro, like, he's like, now's the fucking time. And literally, obviously, like, that's the last thing she was worried about.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't say anything. She didn't.
Right.
Yeah, it was the perfect.
But yeah,
time.
so I mean, should we get into that? Like, innovate just disappeared.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I hope he's good. I guess he did. Obviously, he contacted someone to tell him that he's not doing that other battle. So
right.
You would think he would reach out to a dev, like if he's contacting other people, or did they just assume that he wasn't gonna do it or something? Like,
yeah, it's just
I don't know.
weird. Like, and it makes you wonder: is he gonna still do your battle?
I don't know, man. Like,
Now, let me ask the chat: what do y'all think happened with Innovate in that battle? Do you think? Because to me, I feel like he was talking so crazy before, and he, I don't know, maybe he got embarrassed and just left. Like, I don't know. What do y'all think? I doubt
Okay,
he contacted them after the
Yeah,
Greg
that's
battle.
what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe they just assumed it's a dub, like, because I was like, the more I thought about it, I was like, well, wait a minute, he would reach out to someone else and not a dub. I'm like, I don't buy that. That's why that was like one of the first questions I asked in the live. Was like, have we heard? That's why I said, have we? I said, have we heard from Innovate yet? Like, not like fuck what anyone else is saying. Like,
Right.
is anyone over here that like we really know heard a word? That's why I was like, we, because I still was like, I don't know about that, bro. But
Nah, Moose, he didn't lose connection.
no.
He said you got that and then just left.
Yeah, the way the second happened, I haven't like fully rewatched the whole thing, like
Me
a
either.
couple times, but I rewatched it at least once, and yeah, it just seemed like I don't know if what something else was going on. Like I said, I almost felt like a little bad, like starting my promo on him before he did the Greg battle, like because I was like, I don't know, maybe it was like just too much pressure or something. And like the second he messed up, instead of just being like vet, innovate, and getting through it and know that okay, but I'm still gonna put on a third even if he gets the battle type shit, like. He was just so like overcoming that moment of like, fuck, like maybe he felt like he let everyone down and just like
That's what I'm thinking. Exactly what B702 said. He was stumbling the whole battle. I think he was drunk and embarrassed. I have my own,
but like
I have my own theory, but I don't know if I told Pablo earlier, but I don't know if I should say it. I mean, it's something he posted on his community tab, so he can't get
like we were saying the other day, like the sorry, there's like there is a lot of eyes on you, there's a lot of scrutiny, and I like get it, but at the same time, like the competitor in me is like, if it was that, like no, like I'm still gonna I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I butchered the first and the second. I don't care if I was like up there freestyling and trying and just like fucking dying a slow death up there. And I know I'm getting roasted in the chat and shit. And people like, oh my God, he talked all this shit and he's getting smoked. Like all of that. I don't care what's going on in my personal life. Like I'm still gonna fight through it and be like, no, but you know what? Fuck that. I'm getting my third out, and I'm getting my third out better than I've ever rapped in any other round of any battle. Like that's literally like not to that extent, but that's like almost what happened in the two Sabe battle. And I was like, because I wasn't really like trying all the way in the first two. It was just like, all right, like let's fucking get this over with. But then in the third, like I had that moment where I was like, no, fuck this. I'm in a battle. I'm pissed off. Like, fuck, like I'm gonna fucking snap in this third round. I don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, there's no time limit. All right, I'm fucking rapping 9 minutes now. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's I've been there. I've been there before. So it's like if it's like I don't want to speak for someone else without knowing if there's like circumstances, but it's just like to not hear anything yet. Like what could have happened where like the phone wouldn't just go off on its own. Like you would like, and if it was something like that, you would think he would pull back and be like, oh, I apologize, oh the Wi-Fi or what, whatever the fuck. Like he would say something by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't just embarrass me. The only thing that would make me like completely just like hide my head in the sand is just like pure embarrassment and just like not wanting to face it. Maybe give it time to like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, it's unfortunate. It sucks because like, it's what's unfortunate about it is that like Innovate is so beloved in the community. He's such a staple on this shit. Everyone's looking forward to our battle and other battles that are coming up, and he has had some stuff go through in the past, like without like rehashing. There was like controversies, let's say, with him before. He fought through it. He like won the people back type shit. Like, so it's just unfortunate because
it is.
I always feel like like certain, I don't want to say like everyone deserves a second chance, but like for the most part, like when you know someone's like a good-hearted person and just something unfortunate like that happens, it's like, yeah, man, like, yeah, like, you know, it's like come out with egg on your face, pause, but it's like you just gotta like take the licks and kind of be like, all right, like, you know, and keep pushing. Like, I think that's kind of why I snapped so much with the other guy that was like popping up talking crazy. To call it the other guy, like, because I was like, really, dude, like that's all you had to do, especially if it was a real situation. Like, I wouldn't have bombed on you the way I did if you had just been like vocal about it. To me, like, and that's fine. Like, okay, you reach out to someone else, but like when I felt like I was being very understanding and like even like letting go. Oh, okay, something happened. Like, okay, well, when can you redo it? I'll let you choose the day, and not like, and for them to pop up drunk talking crazy and like that to me was like, bro, really? Like, I'm giving you the opportunity to like make this right, and I didn't even roast you for it originally, or like I felt like I was mad cool about it originally, but it's like, bro, you can't just like do the same shit and then not even like say nothing and not even pop up and be like, oh my bad, I am dealing with this. Like, to me, when you were talking crazy and I'm being understanding, so like there, you know, each situation is different, but like, I mean, I get it. Like, we all go through like shit, especially in like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I fell on my face and went live the next day.
Right, facts. That's a fact.
Come on. And I was drunk, and I don't drink. Like, that was crazy. And I went live and made a joke about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is
I mean, literally, I just like people were saying, like, I literally fucking was just crashing out the other day. I woke up the next day and was like, you know what? I was like, maybe I was bugging, like, and I went live and I was like, yo, like, in my apology, you know, I was kind of bugging there, you know what I mean?
You know what's crazy that you say that, because I did my live and I went crazy, and then I went live the next day and went even crazier. Total opposite of what you did.
No, like I only I apologize to one specific person for one specific thing I said. Like, no,
I know.
Opinion. I'll never apologize for having a fucking opinion and being from Massachusetts and saying it. Like, listen, motherfucker. Like, I'll never apologize for being me. It was just one specific thing that I said that I was like, okay, that was too much, and I shouldn't have said that. That was it. I'm not apologizing for my opinion of someone and being like, yo, fucking this dude's garbage. Like, I'll fucking say that till the cows come home. I don't give a single fuck. Like,
right. And look, and here's the other thing about Pablo and I is, like, I was shitting all over A-Fan versus Mr. ENT before the battle. And then after the battle, if you go look at my community post, I gave Mr. ENT all the props in the world.
Yeah, no, he killed it.
He killed it. So, and like,
it's gotta be the shoes.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like he definitely did his damn thing. So like, I couldn't hate. I had to tell him, like, you proved me wrong and everything.
But I do want to say though, like, but you see how A-Fan, he showed up the next day. I even seen him on a live. He had his name as A Fart and shit.
I saw that.
He's like playing into it. Like, that makes me more like, oh, okay, like you own up to it. You know, you pull up. Like I said, you take your licks. You pull up. You go, like, yeah, okay, this is what. No, this is Greg the Great, right? Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
you keep doing that
guy.
to people, man. I'm thinking, oh, he's back. Am I gonna get to battle him? And I get it. I get what you're doing.
Hold on, sorry guys. Hold on. Sick. When did you spaz on me?
Yeah, I don't know. There's it.
I don't remember that. Anyway, salute, Greg. Salute. Damn, bro, you got Innovate all the way out of here.
All the way, man. Somebody put out an APB right now. It's been 72 hours.
All points bulletin.
Damn.
Bolo, if you see this, man, please contact your nearest content cartel.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Yeah, for real, Fresco. I don't know. I was like getting on him about some of the posts, but I don't even think I've seen that one.
Yo,
But
I saw.
almost.
I'm gonna say this. I don't give a fuck. I saw a post. I saw a post from Innovate, and it was a picture of him wearing gold chains, and he wrote, "Yeah, I stole my girl's son's chains. So what?
What? Yeah, I
What
went over that
woman
with-
gonna turn me down? I'll pluck the tissue out your booty hole."
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yo.
it was hilarious. He said, "Yeah,
Go,
yeah,
yo.
I stole my girl's son's chain. So what? What girl would turn me down?" He said, "I need a small, beautiful woman." And he's like, "And you can't even talk. I'll pluck the tissue out your booty hole before you could talk to me." And then he's like, "And some girls, I can't even watch them eat, man. It be turning me off. It'd be disgusting," or something like that. Like,
Yo, Pablo, try to find that community post.
Yeah,
It's hard. I know it's hard because he posts a lot, but it was 4 days before the battle, so it's
okay, hold on.
you know it was about a week ago. So
Yeah, I stole my girl's son chain. So what?
Yo, I was
He's not
fucking
gonna
crying.
notice. He's not gonna notice.
He's not gonna notice. He said, "Yeah, he fresh saw that. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one."
No, I reviewed that on one of my streams when I was doing the promo on him. That's because you told me about it, and I was like, "No, I remember that now," and I went and found it.
Yeah, yo.
Oh,
so I'm
my
thinking maybe
fucking
during the battle, she showed up like, "Where's my son's chain?"
That could have happened. Yeah, maybe there was a knock on the door, and he's like, "Oh shit!" He like maybe he didn't want to get even. Like maybe he was like, "This is the lesser of two evils. If I dip out now, I won't get that embarrassed." If like all of a sudden there's a knock on the door, and it's like, George, you fucking stole my son's chain. Like, like I don't know, man.
Oh, fuck.
Damn, how far I gotta scroll down to fucking find this? Jesus.
Innovate's community posts are wild. And he'll go from saying, I hate D Money. He always talking shit. He always and then the next post is,
D-Money,
I
man.
love D
He my
Money.
brother. We're brothers.
He like a little brother to me.
The son grew up and came back for the chain set.
Yeah,
He grew up. Well, I was saying maybe the mom. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's crazy, yo.
Maybe it was the son's father.
That would make more sense.
That would make more sense.
He would come with a grudge.
What's this out here? You took my son's chain.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I would be pissed. Are you?
I would be pissed.
Like,
I'd be pissed too. It looked like a nice chain. There was.
I mean, how old of a son are we talking here?
I don't know, but he said he won't miss them. He don't wear them, but they look nice.
Oh, I got it. Right.
Okay,
here.
good.
Ready? Pull this up.
Yep.
I be on go. Can't hurt me. I be outside fresh. Fuck him. And yeah, I took my wife's son's chain. So what? What the fuck? Dog?
And yo, mind you, he edited this like 3 times.
Of course. He ain't even noticed it. What woman would turn me down? With no question mark. So it's not even a question. He's just saying, what woman would turn me down? But I will turn yo ass.
Hey, yo, pause.
Yeah, pause.
Pause that. Pause. So I will turn your ass down and take the tissue out your booty. I wouldn't touch her.
Yo, no.
It said
booty. I only tried to
It said booty hole originally.
It said, I can't even eat food around some bitches. They look nasty, low key. I need a small, beautiful woman whose son's chain I can steal.
Right, right.
Oh my god, dog.
That might be the craziest Innovate community post I've ever seen.
Yeah, that one's wild, bro. It's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster of emotions,
Yeah. Like, did he steal the chains and then leave? Like,
all right. Like, I'm sitting there thinking maybe like he took it for the night, and when he goes back, he's gonna put it back, or he's just like he just took it.
And then dipped out because he needs a younger woman.
Dipped out because he's a coward, just like he dipped out of the battle.
Damn.
He took that L and dipped out, right?
He said, "You got this," and left.
He's like, "Damn, you got this." Huh? Damn, I fucked up.
Yep, that's what happened.
But I mean, even that happened to even like Big K in one battle. It's like, I'm fucking up. You got it, man. Go ahead, man. Like, you know, it's like a lot of big name battlers.
Yo, Ilmac used that against him so fucking good.
Really did. I'm fucking up. Go ahead, man.
He was like, that's like having a loaded gun.
He said, "Is the bus pass hanging from the chain?"
Oh man,
that's crazy.
Probably.
And a set of keys.
Bus out of here.
A bunch of keys that he found in his strolls downtown because he really ain't got nowhere else to go.
You saying he was taking loose change in his pocket?
He was taking loose keys that go to a bunch of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like his rounds in the battle.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. It's all linear, man. It's always gonna make sense, man.
Yeah.
No matter what. And
I don't know how Greg is not front runner for Cody anyway before this battle, but now after this battle, I never seen anyone do innovate like that.
And so quickly. I got innovate in 3.
Damn.
And then got him out in 3.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, not even just that, bro, but you gotta also remember, look with the strength of record or strength of schedule, rather, right? I could literally take the rest of the year off virtually and still be front runner.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Unless Pablo keeps battling.
Right. But I mean, yeah. Take the rest of the year. I mean, you would definitely still be in consideration, but I know what you're saying. Like, it depends.
There's nobody
crazy run for the last like 8 months, maybe. But yeah, like
there's nobody.
They would have to battle names of.
So we don't even have to do a hypothetical. Like
exactly. They would have to. Somebody would have to take a bunch of names like Greg did, like back to back to back to
and
back.
do them filled. But even then, like it's like they would have to be like, I don't know. I don't even know what they'd have to do to catch up at that point.
Yeah, but
and then if they can get this QP shit set up, oh yeah, forget about it.
Then that you'll be easily.
That's it. That's over. It's over.
Yeah.
From there, like
but it's well deserved though, man. Like.
Absolutely.
Because I don't like how, like, well, I guess we see it all the time, right? Like sides and shit. But like, just as a battler, like as talent, like I never liked the where you're battling.
Robs, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. I'm just saying, like, I never liked the thing that it's like, oh, well, you battle over here, so like it's like less respected, like. A talent is talent, and did they fucking show up? And are they good in their battles? Do they?
A battle is a battle.
You know what I'm saying?
No matter what side it is, it doesn't matter who it's against. I mean, did they do well? Were they fully prepared? Did they get through clean? And did they get a win? You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yep.
That should be what's considered.
But I say that because I felt like you were definitely getting overlooked by like a lot of people until you
sure.
When you battle on a certain stage, and like I get it, like it's like if it was like small leagues and now it's like, oh, now you're on like Smack or something, like I get it, but to be like a niche like virtual community anyway, like it's all, let's be real, it's all like the same people that watch all the events,
right?
So to downplay one battle just because it's like, well, it's over here, but now you know,
right? So
is,
battle rap in and of itself is already small, right?
Right.
But then you dwindle it down to virtual, and that's even smaller.
Way smaller.
So there ain't but so many leagues you can battle on.
That's a fact.
Right.
So the fact that I'm typically getting booked between those leagues should speak something.
Right.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
you don't fucking, pull no bullshit. You promo, first of all, you're promoting the fuck out of it. But
Right.
you show up, you fucking
I
rap.
promote
But the
parts
thing
that
is-
I'm not even a part of.
The
Right.
thing is too is you promo and then you back it up, which
That's
a lot of people
show
don't
up the
do.
day of, you're not fucking choking. You're not, none of
Fully
that.
prepared each and every time, 150% each and every time, elevation each and every
Right.
time, clean rap, like
Getting
all of
better
it.
every time. Like I
You-
feel like that's the shit that needs to be saluted. Like aside from like a champion of the year conversation, which is like absolutely, but just aside from that in general, even before that even before this year, I'm saying like
Right.
that's the type of shit that should be saluted. Like fuck
Nah,
us,
facts.
fuck a, like you said, it's already small enough, and it's like if a battler is putting in work, like even if you don't like their style, even if you're like, well, and this person I'm whatever about, but the work ethic and the like what they do when they fucking show up, like at least like, yo, I salute that. Like I don't know.
Right.
That's how I am. That's just
It's commendable sort of situation.
Yo, this year Greg has become one of my favorite battlers, period. Virtual main stage, it doesn't matter. Just everything he does leading up to the battle, in the battle, yo, you just it's impressive, man, and there's not a lot of people doing it.
Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man.
Sure.
I agree. I could tell as soon as I seen that the OG
The face off.
No, I was saying back to the OG battle. When I saw that, I was like, I could just tell the hunger, and I was like, yo, he's about to fuck some people up over here. Like I already
Yep.
That's why, like, even before we really started chopping it up and like sparring and shit too, like I already said, I go, bro, like I was telling people, I'm like, yo, he's gonna fuck some of these people, like some of these dudes can't fuck with him for real. Like
I want to see you two
talking
battle.
like they can, but I know they can't. And
Nah,
like,
I want to see
gotten
you two.
better and better each time, like from the big shit, and then in this one, like I remember even when it was supposed to be one round and you spit me like the first like little bit that you had, I was like, oh man, I'm like, yo, the elevation is clear. It's like,
Yeah, man, and the IQ, like the IQ of it all, man. Like, not to toot my own horn, but goddamn, like that third round couldn't have been placed more perfectly, bro.
that's
Like that, the fact that I had had us all in a sleeper, and then he choked out. That come on, bro.
That
Like,
was crazy.
That type of shit.
crazy. And
You just
People aren't writing like that.
No, they're not.
No, not
They're
here.
not.
Not even in main stage battles.
oh, bro, you kidding me? They don't even try anymore. I feel like
Nah, it's the same battlers over and over, just getting a check. That's there were so many big names on that Apollo card, and like I was not even interested in any battle except one. It's insane.
Well, I'll speak up for that, right? So, two of them from Sunday's card got my attention, and that's Jay the Nightwing and Ill Will, and Real Sick and Ilmac.
That was the battle.
Like,
Real Sick and Ilmac was the battle that I wanted to see. I did watch one of Ill Will's rounds, and it was fire from what I saw.
Bro, if you go back and watch that battle when you get a chance, if at all possible,
yeah,
bro. When I tell you in its entirety, I have that as battle of the weekend, man.
Okay,
and I hadn't even seen any battle from the first night.
I didn't either. Yeah, I gotta hit up Major and get that.
Yeah, there's a couple I'd definitely check out. Like I said, I think I was just like battle wrapped out at that point, and
I'm battle wrapped,
and I was working either way, so it's like
outside of virtual.
Sometimes I can like listen to battles while I'm at work, but like when it's a whole fucking weekend full, and it's like, all right, I can only take but so much in one short span of time, especially when I know a lot of it is gonna be like meh,
Yeah. Like I'm not watching a Charlie Clips battle. I don't give a
fuck. Never.
No, and I heard he shit the bed again, bro. And it's like,
is anyone surprised at all? Like,
it makes me feel like, let me see. So my boy Traumatos is supposed to battle him on May 3rd in person.
Yeah, I saw
And
that on the
it
card.
kind of makes me feel like he might go in there and bullshit. Which is great for my boy Trom, but like
facts.
at the end of the day, I still want him to get a good, you know, opposition
Right.
to where
Because
he has a challenge actually.
and well, it does make it less like watchable though too. Someone comes in and bullshits, right? Like so.
Well, the thing is Clips is gonna draw people in regardless.
No,
but you're
know,
right,
right?
Greg. He
But
needs
if someone comes over and they're like the eyes that are watching it solely because Clips and they click on it, right? And they go, they're like a little through the round and they know he's bullshitting. Maybe they'll stay to watch it. Maybe like I know some people will, but some people will be like, I really again. And then even if they watch that, if it's like bullshit, like they're never gonna come back and rewatch it. Really, you know what I mean?
right.
If they're
True.
just Clips fans like that, like if it's like if he turns up and it's a good battle, like it's like I just feel like it's a better look overall. I get what you're saying, like he beats the shit out of him, and it's like Clips lost to this dude, but then I just feel like it's not as rewatchable. Like,
yeah.
I'm just tired of these fucking people just like robbing. I straight up call it what it is, robbing the fucking culture. And like
Traumatos versus Madflex would be fire.
No, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. Actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Madflex is pretty cheap too.
Well, damn.
Madflex, I'm pretty sure he's pretty cheap to book. And if you go through me, I'm sure I could get him pretty cheap for you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, but anytime you're looking to book someone like a big name, hit me up and I'll let you know because I have a lot of connections with these dudes. So if it's someone I have a connection with, I'll do what I can.
Facts. I appreciate that for real.
For sure.
Because we actually, so fuck it. I guess I'll say it. Tink the Demon is just as connected.
Okay.
URL battles, so forth and so on.
Yep.
He has told myself and Trauma that if we do our numbers in these battles, that he will talk to the powers that be to get our battles dropped on the app.
Wow.
Yo, that's fire.
Wow.
So that's incentive in and of itself. So now, not only do I ride in off the high of the last 5, you know what I'm saying? The high of having a reputable name, 3 rounds, where most people, when they get a name, only get a 1-rounder out of them. I have the incentive to do well and get an app drop, which most of these cats don't have.
Right.
Probably won't.
Yeah, that's a fact. Even some of the URL battles aren't getting
I'd pay for the app for a month to watch that battle a few times.
Yeah.
That's bro. What? Like, and he's talking about getting me and Trom out the NC for Hunger Games.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, and then like he was saying, damn, I feel like I'm saying too much. But fuck it. This is where we at, right?
Yep.
He's also gone on to say, where was I at? He and Danny are looking to put a 2-on-2 card together, and he wants me and Trom to team up, and yeah,
that would be fire.
So, yeah, man, that's why I'm saying, like, a lot of people think the arrogance just comes from, whatever. No, like, it's part of battle rap. 1,
yeah, I was
2,
just gonna say we're fucking battle rappers, dude. Like people need to chill. It's like you gotta be able to talk your shit. We're fucking battle rappers.
Yeah, that's the thing in battle rap. You gotta have tough skin. If not, then you don't belong.
But also, yeah, like in your case, you actually like put the work in to be able to.
I've put a lot of work in. A lot of people don't realize that since my inception into battle rap, I've done at least 10 to 15 battles per year.
Yeah,
since I've been in, bro.
That's crazy.
Albeit virtual or fucking in person. It doesn't matter. I mean, like,
That's a lot
I
of
battled
battles.
in 4 different states. You know what I'm saying? About to be 5 come July. You know what I mean? So like I've done a lot. You know what I mean? I've been around circles. With Married to the Bars, you know, they do a lot of bar breakdown shows. And that alone allows us to meet, you know what I mean, people as they're doing their bar breakdowns, you know, for rounds or battles that they've had. And so it's like half of these people, you know, they get familiarized with the names that are on these panels, you know,
Yep.
and with that being home team, you know, that allows me to have an in, if you will.
For
You
sure,
know,
for sure.
I've hung out with Danny. Danny's a cool ass motherfucker, man. You know what I mean?
He is
I
a
feel like
cool
he
ass
gets a
motherfucker.
bad rep. You know what I mean? Because
Nah,
of
he's cool as
whatever.
shit though.
Yeah, but he you know what I mean? Man, this motherfucker, like, he was on one couch, I was on the other type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
up for the event last summer, the Sub-Zero Summer Joint, where he battled my boy Heat. And like he saw the work that I've put in, bro. Like it's undeniable. He'll attest to it. Like I had 6 rounds written for my op last August. 6. And I had them all memorized. You know what I mean? Like, so my intentions were, it didn't matter what round my opponent went with, I had a round to combat it.
That's the way to do it, yo. Ilmac and Thesaurus used to do that type shit.
You know that when I battled that Chun, I had 6 rounds for him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you did.
sometimes I don't even put it in rounds. I'll just have like bars that I'm like, oh, should I go to this? Should I go? Depending on, it works better in person, obviously, because you can, depending on what's hitting with the crowd. Like if you get a joke off and it lands, I go, oh, I got more shit like that. Let me get into that bag. Or if it's like, oh, they're really liking this, I'm like, oh, okay, let me lean more into the punches then. Like I feel more comfortable doing that, which is like I'd almost get used to virtual because it's like you can't do stuff like that. You know what I mean? You got to just like kind of, I mean, you can in a sense, but not like, there's a different way that you feed off a crowd, obviously. Like being able to like maneuver material and shit. Like you can do it a little bit depending on what your opponent does, but the crowd makes a difference too, for real.
Right,
sure,
that
because
move, bro.
virtual, you don't know what's hitting.
It's like a choose your own adventure. Like, bro, I've written almost like entire rebuttal rounds. Like I go, depending on if this person says what I think they're gonna say right here, I'm doing this second round instead of this other one. Like, you know what I mean? I'll have like different versions of a round and shit. Like that's just and when you compare that to other people that the prep is severely like lacking, it's like they're barely throwing shit together and they're not like memorizing it, they're fucking like reading it. It's like,
bro, I did 2 battles in one night, one in Massachusetts and one in Connecticut, and it was like 2 hours apart. So the one in Massachusetts was like 2.5 hours from my house, and then it was another 2 hours to Connecticut.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you did 2 battles in one night. Hours apart.
Yeah, and I only wrote for one of them. And the one I wrote for, the whole crowd hated me. The league hated me. And I dissed the whole crowd twice. And then anyway, but then I went to this other battle and I freestyled 3 fucking rounds that are better than most people's writtens. Like it was pretty fucking sad that I had one of the best performances of the night freestyling 3 fucking rounds.
Right.
Like, but yeah, that was
the
fun.
difference, bro. It's like the seasonedness of it, like
right. And I wasn't even like nervous. I was like, I'm just gonna go there and just freestyle a bunch of shit. And I walked in, and the dude was wearing the Marty McFly hat from Back to the Future, and I thought of a line. I'm like, oh man, this is over.
Yeah,
But
that's that shit, bro. Like you gotta.
I don't remember what my point was, but I
Well,
had a
just
point.
overall, like having other rounds, taking battles, that's
Right.
the type of shit that's the when we say like experienced, it's like that's the experience. Anyone could just do a battle and they're like, oh, I did this battle. I wrote some raps, I memorized them, and I did a battle. Like you could do that 100 times, but it's like, are you elevating? Are you learning? Are you watching your like Greg always says, like not just like
You gotta
I'm
watch
watching my own battles back.
You gotta
watch the tapes and be like, oh, see right there. Okay, that was a like that I paused too long. Okay, right there. Like, oh, I didn't I kind of rushed through that word a little bit. I didn't this transition was a little choppy or like any of that. Like you got to be able to, because like I always say, like people think when I nitpick other people's bars, I go, bro, I do it just as much to myself when I'm writing, when I'm watching myself battle. Like I'm fucking brutal with myself. Like I'm like, what the fuck? What was that hand motion? What do you need that for? You know what I mean? Like,
so speaking of hand motion,
while
we're on the subject,
right.
What's up with the hand on the hip, sir?
Oh,
well, me, I don't know. Like it just happens sometimes, bro. You know. And did I do it in this battle?
Hella.
Yeah.
Hella.
Really? I think no. I had my hands in my hoodie pockets. No.
Oh well, it looked like I don't know, man. I have to go back and look at it, but
no, I swear I was standing with my hands are like they're weird pockets, but they're like on the sides of the hoodie. I swear I was standing with my. Like, I've done that before in other battles, but I don't know.
That's
I'd have
why
to
I asked.
Maybe I did. I don't know, man. Like I don't know.
I think you did.
In this battle, it maybe. I don't know.
I was there in person, so. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I remember like I was like pacing. I remember I was like stroking my beard, pause, and was like flicking my nose for some reason. I was like pacing back and forth a little bit, but I don't know. I'd have to look at it. I swear I was like standing with my hands in my hoodie pockets for a lot of the time.
I don't know, you know what I mean? Because the way your camera was positioned and the way that
Yeah, I'll just
the way the camera's positioned and the way obviously I couldn't see that you had hands in the pocket, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
It just looked like you were like doing
No,
a lot
I remember
of hand on you looked like a disappointed parent. Like you were scolding him.
Good. So I felt like my defense was amazing in this battle for real. But and I remember in the clip battle specifically, I was standing with like my hands on my hips like that because I had to take a shit wicked bad. And I was like,
oh man.
3 rounds. So when I started rapping and when I was done, I was like, it felt like his rounds were taking forever. And I was like, just that feeling, that uncomfortable feeling, like I was like, I don't know, it was like a self-soothing thing. I think I was like, bro, I feel like I gotta take a shit, bro. Like, like so
That's
I
funny.
definitely peeped that back on the web. But this one, I could have sworn, like, see right here, like, hold on, let me pull this up.
Right, because he said right here, and I'm like,
yeah.
I don't see nothing.
Pull this up.
All right. Yo, Pablo was like Paul Pierce in game 1 of the finals in 08 when he pretended to hurt his knee, but he really had to take a shit.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Do you have it up? Yeah. See, my hands are in my hoodie pockets right here.
Right.
Hold up.
They're on the side. They're on the side of the sweatshirt. So I get what you're saying when I'm turned this way, and it just looks like I'm standing with my hands on my hips.
Bro, you look like you're in the movie Dune.
Dune? It does look like Dune. Hold on. Maybe here.
You look like an extra in the Matrix.
Yeah. You look like fucking white Morpheus.
They're in my hoodie pockets, right? Yeah, they're that's the pockets of the hoodie right there. It's like one big one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the one that connects.
Yeah. It's like a connected.
Nah, Pablo. Nah, who made you wear the dress?
The dress? This ain't a
Who
dress.
made you wear the dress?
Yeah. See, right. I don't know if you can see. Like right there's like the slit for the pocket opening.
Right.
They're both in it, but I get it's baggy. It looks baggy.
Well, also when you're like moving and performing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just looks like that's what you were doing. And I was like,
I'll cross my arms disappointedly all day at my opponent.
This little.
You know?
That's a crazy ass still shot. Please.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Stroking my beard. I told you. He kept disappearing too. I was like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? I told you.
That's the problem with the StreamYard green screen is if you don't have it perfect, you will disappear in that motherfucker.
Right. That's why I don't try to do that shit because I'm like, I don't have the green screen background. I'm like, I don't want to be popping in and out when I'm paused, when I'm like performing, and then you don't get the bar because I disappeared for a second.
That's why I was like, I did it for the stone battle.
I'm pretty sure that didn't even happen in this battle and I'll tell you why, because it did happen in the first battle and people roasted me for it. So I was like, I was like making sure I didn't do that. So I was like, what?
Oh, the hand in the pocket or the hand on the hip?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got roasted bad for it.
When you brought it up, I said, this battle? I was like, no way, bro. Like, I don't think I would have done that a second time.
Like, if you play a little bit of your round, you'll see what I'm saying.
Like, while I'm rapping?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, how would I have my hands on my... I don't know. I'm like, wow, I felt like I was like moving my hands around the whole time.
Knock off a whole armory. Let's go. That shit was fire.
Yeah, I liked my material. I think like watching it back a couple times, I was like, oh, okay. Like there was parts where like it's not even like I said so much watching me, but then I watch other people too, and I'm like, oh, I get what people are saying, like more. I felt like a lot of the first section, I felt like I was going through like at a good pace, like and not pause. I was like, I hit it, then I go to the next part, and again. So I get why people are like, oh, when I'm like, what? Like, oh, it throws off the momentum, and I'm like, I get like what they're saying. I do think like certain lines should have like a second, like to let it resonate. Because if you're just like rapping it all the way through mad quick, then it's like people are gonna be like, oh wait, that's
why in person is different because you get the crowd reaction.
I feel like I'm still like getting better at in virtual is like just the like momentum of a round while I'm doing where
you feed off the energy in person. You don't have that energy in a virtual battle, and you don't even know if the people are liking what you're saying. You just got to keep going.
But I mean, you just have to have the confidence either way to know, like, be like, yeah, that landed, whether it did or it didn't. You just have to like believe that.
Right.
Keep it going. But yeah, there's parts where I was like, oh, okay, that was like the pause in between. I was like, I could have cleaned that up. This was you know what I mean? But that's just shit you learn and you get better every time, you know?
Yep.
That's a whole fact.
Yep.
We're not tripping on nothing over here. Like
never. At the end of the day, you still put in work.
Facts.
And at the end of the other day, oh, sorry, other guy. At the end of it all, fuck it. We're just gonna all encompass it. At the end of it all, you're the one battling, and they're in the chat with an opinion.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Right.
So,
and usually a shitty opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's it.
And like we were saying earlier, like, bro, I was laughing because we literally caught certain people's burner accounts and shit, and I was like, oh my god, bro, for real, like, you can't even hate on your own name. Like, that's so sad. Like, I'm up here as me with my camera on, like, putting myself out there where any Chun in the world can say whatever they want, and you don't even have the balls to critique me under yourself.
Right.
You have to pretend to be someone else to say, like, that just made me go like, oh my god, yeah, like I don't even take anything serious anymore after that. I'm like, you're in the Matrix, bro. I'm like, this is like you're pretending to be a whole other person right now. Like, that's insane. Like,
mm-hmm. Yeah, anything I say is coming from Social Assassin. I don't even got a burner account.
Yeah, or else I just don't get it. Like, to me, like I think what I say, I want to be heard from me. Like if I have an opinion, I wouldn't even want to put something else out and people not know it came from me. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah.
I want people to know it came from me. That's the whole point.
But yeah, oh shit, 10:30. Yeah, I think we do gotta kind of wrap this up.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up, but this was a good episode, good return episode. We covered a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's a fact. It's a fact. It was some hilarious parts in there too. Like,
hilarious.
That was dope. We got to have a little feature with Greg at the end, you know?
Yep.
Yes, sir. I didn't even know you guys were up here doing this right now, or else I would have been up here. But
yeah, bro.
This is like a weekly show we did for a while. There was just like a little hiatus. This was our first episode back in like a month or two, so we didn't plan a guest. We usually it's either us two or we'll have a guest, or sometimes we drop the link. We do different topics and shit, but just because it was the first episode back, we were like, oh, okay, just us two, I think. But at the end, he was like, should I drop the link? And I was like, yeah, why not? And then the fact that you came up, that was like, yeah, that's dope. That's why it's called Unscripted. Unscripted.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Next Monday, we'll be live again on Adept's birthday from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unscripted Logic.
Birthdays for all you cheapo deepos in the chat. $, Greg the Great One. Birthdays in 3 days.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir. Big 3-7, you are. So
hit that Cash App.
Yeah, man. Stop being a little ding-a-ling. Pause. You guys are ding-a-lings, man. Stop doing that.
Nah. Hit that man's Cash App for his birthday. Plus, not even for his birthday, just for what he's been doing.
Yeah.
And I'm giving y'all the content, quality material, quantity in battles. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I always show up. I thug it out for y'all. I go to bat for y'all each and every time. Where people try to downplay virtual because, oh, it's virtual, it's online. How hard can it be? And then you see some of the established cats who are outside people come over here and shit the fucking bed.
Yep.
Bro, I've said it a bunch of times. I go, bro, there's a lot about virtual that makes it like harder than in-person battles. Like,
right. If you don't have your phone on Do Not Disturb, if you don't have a good signal, your visuals are horrible, your audio is horrible.
Right. It could be out of your control. It could be just like a fucking whatever, like, oh, Wi-Fi. It could be a slight second thing where it's like you could even have good internet and like whatever, your fucking audio crackles for some whatever reason, even if you have like the most
right at a punchline too.
Shit, like, and in person, like you could say the most cheesy, like pandering, cheap bullshit, and something like the crowd's gonna eat a lot of it up. Like a lot of that shit don't work in virtual. Like you gotta really have a pen. You gotta really be like a rapper to do
right.
For real.
That's a whole fact, bro.
Because like here's the thing with in-person battle rap, right? Like and virtual, all eyes are on you. There's no beat. Everyone's hanging on to every word you're saying. But in person, it's a little more like exciting, I guess, because they're there. So when they hear something dope, they react right away. But like it's different with virtual, and they both have their ups and downs, I feel like.
Right, but not only that, there's the crowd. There's like a girl with the big titties hanging out to the left. There's like others, like you said, so then
people talking.
Still on that girl from that battle, man. He's wishing he would have shot his shot at you the whole time, right? I know what that's like, man. Like, damn, am I ever gonna see this bitch again? Probably not.
Oh shit, bro.
Yo, I did a battle once at a bar. Like, well, we battled at this bar a lot, but I did a battle at this bar once, and people would not. He didn't. The owner of the league didn't reserve the bar for that night, so there was like fucking 50 people in there, and they wouldn't shut the fuck up. It was so bad. So
fuck about a battle going on.
So I just started screaming, and I was battling this Puerto Rican dude, and I just kept using Puerto Rican and Mexican jokes, and the crowd was laughing. And yo, he goes, oh man, this was such a vet move on my part too. He was like, I was in the middle of a bar. I said, why doesn't Mexico have an Olympic team in order? Because every Mexican who can run, jump, or swim has already crossed the border. And then he said, I'm not Mexican. And I said, you're Mexican tonight. So...
That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Oh shit. But like, you know, it's like I won't do shit like that in virtual battles. I'm only gonna do that in a room full of people who are of that race, you know. So it's not like I'm not one of those people that's gonna sneak this. If I'm gonna diss your race, I'm gonna be creative about it and I'm gonna do it in front of your people. You know,
in front of your people.
Well,
Damn,
you know what I'm
in front
saying.
of your people sounds crazy.
Well, whatever. I'm just saying, yo, like
especially after you mentioned the whole Mexican thing. Like,
Right.
Well,
and your people.
Look,
what
look.
do you mean, your people?
That's the name of this episode, by the way.
Yep, it is. But yo, the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans in the crowd were fucking dying laughing at all the jokes. So it is what it is. I've done black race jokes, like really, really crazy ones, and the crowd loved it. Like I don't know. But doing it in virtual from the comfort of my own home, where like there's no danger looming, like I just don't feel right doing that.
Well, it's just a different atmosphere and vibe. Like it's like a stand-up show. Like people know, you know, they laugh at crazy shit, but they know it's like, oh, it's the atmosphere, it's the other people there, it's the, you know, it's just a difference. Like if you're gonna,
it's a big difference.
It's just humor in general. Like I said this before, like not only because even in the room is different than when you're watching it on camera or online or VOD, but without a crowd, like in virtual. To have like humor translate through like virtually, like you have to be one charismatic motherfucker for that. You know, you have to be like a Pat Stay or something to really like.
Man, R.I.P. Pat Stay.
R.I.P.
Like you really have to have that like charisma for it to because like it's just different, bro. It's just different. Like you said, it's just you. It's just you in the room. So it's like it looks like I'm cracking jokes, and it's like it looks like you're at your house by yourself telling jokes to a bunch of people. And like the whole like optics of it look different. You know what I mean?
Right. Like when I was battling this black dude, and me and him were friends. Like we were mad cool, and I said to him, even Batman's suit isn't as black as you.
It's funny.
Yo, it's funny, right?
What the fuck?
So like
that type of bar. Batman suit, black as you. That's
there was a good setup before it too, and I even started my shit with like Like, I'm not even gonna say how I started it.
Maybe you should chill and just something.
Yeah,
but
I think that's where we need to leave it at. Yeah,
Batman suit
one
isn't
time
as black as
battle on the street. I told this guy, "You're like, all right."
Nah, I said a lot of crazy shit in battles, but mostly because I was unprepared, and that's just easy to come up with.
Yeah, so you went the cheap route.
Well, no, I made it creative though.
I guess.
And then one guy, that when I that particular battle, this one guy was in the crowd like getting mad, and the guy I'm battling was like, no one's touching you.
I gotta go eat something.
Yeah, we gotta end this shit 3.5 hours.
Buddy.
All right, Greg.
Have a good one.
Salute to you, brother. Do your thing, man.
Appreciate it. Fresh Coast, set up the live so we could, 5-round freestyle battle. No, I'm just playing. Leave me alone.
He said, leave me alone. He left. Oh, shit.
But yeah, this was dope, man. The return.
And I think we brought a little bit of everything to the table tonight.
Bro, you got the accents. You got we talked some movies. We got some history. We got
some race jokes.
Well, at least you did it in front of your people.
That's right.
But
man, someone's gonna clip that up.
Oh, yeah.
I hope someone clips that up because it was fucking hilarious.
But I'm pulling out.
Can we at least protect the ladies?
There are no ladies here.
All right, then I'm going home. We out this.
You probably should go home.
Yeah,
if I could, I would have timed you out from up here.
All right, we out this bitch. Unscripted Logic, episode 45, next Monday on Adept's birthday. Salute to y'all, man. Fresh, everybody in the building. Moose.
And on the watch back. Salute. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.